quite so keen to let him go just yet, and finish another pass of the two chambers of interest within the Warrens, stuffing a broken leg gutter jack into a duffel bag and collecting heaps of potential evidence. A box full of pendants with a masked, ugly rat on them, undamaged data drives, and a map that seems to have been made by Trevor, showing some part of the sewers. And they are finally shown back up to the surface by Carver, and amid comments and hopes for Gutterjack's execution to be public. But after Lex gets the seats covered in towels, the coterie is soon on their way back to Elysium. Percy makes a call to Sheriff Fletcher, giving her an update and receiving one in turn. Apparently Travis torpedoed someone trying to force their way out of the lockdown. Who that was is as of yet unknown to the coterie. After the coterie sends Artemis to send to the basement levels of Elysium, dropping off Gutterjack, there is some tension about Maisie being down this far into the basement. Supposedly because of security reasons, but there is something else underlying it. A lack of trust, given blood, no doubt. Percy opts to head to the Chantry for the night, not wanting to chance a longer trip to his haven with the sun so close and no available vehicles. Jack heads to his own home as Maisie and Lux go to theirs. Artemis, having left on his own, reaches the basement garage of his office tower, only to find someone waiting for him by the elevators. Marcus Futel, the Ventru Primogen, and his ghoul bodyguard, Richard Graves. After a short, tense conversation filled with insults and threats, some subtle, some not, Artemis makes his way up to his panic room haven. Night turns to day, and day starts to turn to night. Before the sun fully sets, Artemis awakens. Something is wrong, something is dangerous. The room is dark, and the bank of security monitors filled with static. The air itself tastes wrong. Cannot stay awake for long, but does press his panic button, keyed to the employee Stefan, before collapsing into the grips of a turbulent day sleep. Maisie, awakening first as the sun sets, enjoys the first few minutes of early evening, with both Lex and Jude present. Before an emergency news broadcast on the mostly muted television catches her attention in horror. Back in his tower, Artemis struggles awake once more and manages to hit the door open button within the panic room, getting a step outside before falling flat on his face. As his vision darkens back into slumber, he sees the office is beginning to fill with smoke, and a particularly distraught and terrified Gwendolyn, his longtime favorite employee, tied and taped to a chair, her mouth taped shut. He once more turns into a temporary corpse, and a naked one at that. Back at her haven, Macy turns up the news broadcast, which is reporting a multi-floor office building fire in downtown Miami, one that includes Artemis's public relations firm. Jude questions why Maisie is in a panic and who this Artemis guy is, but Maisie rushes Lex out the door and vaguely promises to make it up to Jude with a bar crawl at another time, amid complaints about always being the third wheel to whatever is going on. Back in the tower, Artemis awakens, this time for good, keeping up poor Gwendolyn, carrying her downstairs towards firefighters he hears on the floor below, while still being naked himself. Another time and place involving different people, Artemis probably would have been delighted in the sheer potential scandal involved. However, he is very much a creature of the night, and he is trapped in a burning building. And his beast knows it. The dark creature within him takes over, and Artemis has but a moment to force his will over the creature temporarily. Perhaps he should not have expended so much of it the previous night. He sets Gwendolyn down, removes the tape from her mouth, and with a deep, bestial voice, fangs bared, commands her to scream for help before the beast resumes control and has him bolting away, both from the fire and onto the roof. The roof is surrounded on all sides by increasingly thick smoke billowing forth from his tower. The beast paces about animalistically, looking for any means to get out. It spots its best chance. A neighboring building, 5 stories shorter than the one upon which he is perched, but with a gap of 10 meters separating it from where he stands. What's left of Artemis's own mind, who can only watch, panics with dread. The beast only paces as it begins to drain Silver Fox's reserves to near zero, fortifying his unliving muscles to truly staggering heights. Before attempting the leap, Artemis himself wouldn't have dared to try had he been in control. The naked figure makes its running leap, bursting through thick walls of smoke, the dark vapors trailing around him like a mantle as he begins to plummet, landing safely with a heavy impact upon the roof. A moment later, Artemis is himself once more, naked on that rooftop, and staggers to his feet, turning to stare behind him. If his heart still beat, it would have long since shattered his ribs from having to experience that jump outside his control. He is hungry now, absolutely ravenous. And while much of his temporary strength wanes, he uses what's left to shoulder open the roof access door, descending into the building. A rapid descent, only interrupted by a panicked hunger, resulting in a drained, overweight janitor and Artemis now being clothed, but in hideous boiler room outfits, several sizes too big, and sees him encounter Renata, who had been seen jump after initially coming to the fire to try and ensure survival if possible, due to being tipped off by some of her people. After getting Artemis down into the back of her sedan, it pulls away. Right as it does, Maisie and Lex arrive on scene. It's a hectic thing, prompting her to have Lex call both Ursi and Jack, who manage to drag themselves awake, and are soon informed of the situation. Unfortunately, Jack has a little trouble sitting up, or with the enormous furry gray beach ball perched upon his chest. Eventually, both begin to make their way to the tower fire, though Ursi is called away by the sheriff not long after setting out. Meanwhile, Maisie is spotting a firefighter climbing down one of the ladder trucks, carrying a figure she recognizes as Gwendolyn, who is being interrogated about being found taped to a chair. Maisie makes a quip about the employee's relationship with Mr. Locke, prompting a search to begin for the missing man, while Gwendolyn is brought to the EMT triage center, being erected across the street. She's checked for smoke inhalation. When Jack arrives, he finds them soon after. The real trouble is figuring out where Artemis has gone, and Jack attempts to get the information out of Gwendolyn, but the loyal woman manages to hold on, at least for a little while, until Maisie bends her to the Lasombra's will and gets her to mention the dry cleaner he leaves emergency clothes with. The trio of Maisie, Jack, and Lex now head to their new destination. A destination that, after an all too brief car ride alongside Renata in the back seat, while her ghoul drives, Artemis is already arriving at. He's learned some things, possible havens of Marcus's. One, an office high-rise, then a penthouse suite on a residential tower, and the third is listed as a hole-in-the-wall restaurant that's seen better days and likely bribes inspectors on the regular. A quick swap of clothing later, he makes to leave just as Maisie arrives. A brief conversation, during which he insists that when this incident is reported, that it should be mentioned that the fire was deliberate arson against him. But he also insists on needing to get out of there, to begin work on something. He leaves not long after, with Renata, making a whole plethora of phone calls to every contact of import he has. First is to Sarah Rodriguez, his PI, to investigate the arson of the fire. Second is Cole, his paranoid arms dealer and apocalypse supplier contact, to put out feelers about any incendiaries that have been sold in large quantities recently, as well as firebombs and incendiaries to be put together for Artemis's own use. Ingrid is next, his contact in the mayor's office, about if anyone has been prying into the blueprints and schematics for his building and those around it. Answers quickly, but that there had in fact been someone a couple nights ago. A handsome man by the name of Mr. Vittel. A moment later, he requests all the information Vittel was given. Finally, he calls Stefan, sending him around to collect everything that he had ordered. Jack arrives, but Artemis is gone by the time he does. Maisie catches him up to speed, and the trio head back to where they had just left. This time, intent on cleaning up after Artemis, finding the body, calling it into the Camarilla for cleanup easily enough. Not long after, though, Jack does receive a call from the sheriff. He mentions the blazing fire, as well as something apparently Trevor has said, and she needs him to come in. Also, that apparently the court will be assembled later tonight. Jack says he thinks he knows what's going on to Maisie. Remembers how Artemis was rather vocal against him digging into Gutter Jack months ago. And now that someone has, with Artemis involved, well, he points to the building up in flames. His guess is a Toreador that's in bed with Marcus Vittel. Which brings us to where we are now, or actually where we used to be, with Ursi getting his phone call. En route to the fire that, just after learning that, Artemis's tower is on fire. / me pokes Ursi. Poketh the bear.
I was muted. My bad. Who is calling Ursi right now?
Well, that would probably be the sheriff, considering that was where we left off with you.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, then Ursi will answer the phone.
Vorontsov, where are you?
Currently in transit. I heard of Artemis's building being lit on fire.
Good, then you're already aware of part of the situation. I need you to get to Elysium.
All right, I'll pivot course immediately.
Right.
Anything
Also,
else?
be mindful that I have currently sent Travis to go watch that special lot you so enjoy. He needs to cool his feet after last night.
Yeah, he probably had too much fun.
Yes, well, now we are down the other Toreador candidate. Not that there was anything special about them.
Yeah. Yes.
He's not getting
All right, I will see you shortly.
Of course.
He has a Russian accent.
Clink.
Ursi will. If I forgot how he was in transit right now. I
You
completely
were on a
forgotten.
car coming from your, presumably being driven by a ghoul from the Chantry.
That's
On your way
right.
back
That's
to
right.
the,
That's right.
on your way back to the, originally to the fire, but now this is the part where you got called away, because remember last time you had to go to bed, so, get some rest, because you were sick. Grandfather's some rest.
Yeah. Yemilyanov, changed course. We're heading to Elysium.
As you say, sir, as you say.
How is that the name? Never mind.
I didn't even hear what name you did. I just heard that you gave him a name. I went with it.
Yemilyanov. I don't know why. Actually, no, I do know why. I was looking at the Perun wiki, and that's one of the names on it. Okay.
Well, he's probably used to not everyone knowing his name, so he'll just assume it and grit his teeth and bear with it, He'll just always flag Ursi down as one of the rude ones, and it'll be fine.
No, I wanted to say his name correctly, and that's just the one that it happens to be, maybe.
Nope.
No? Is he just Ed?
He can be.
Can I make some sort of roll to know his name?
It's fine. You can know his name. What is his name?
Ted Yemilyanov.
An actual name, please.
Yemilyanov is an actual name.
I'm never going to be able to spell that, much less pronounce it, okay?
Okay, how about Ted Yanovsky?
Bagel, I don't think you're understanding me.
Okay. Ted Bobbington. Is that easier?
Well, I definitely remember Ted, but Bobbington, really?
I don't know.
I mean, I can give Russian names that he can pronounce. They're not very difficult. He could be
How about
Yuri.
Ted Bobson? Just Bobson.
Vasily.
He doesn't need to be. He doesn't need to have a Slavic name. He can be Ted Bobson.
I'm okay. Ted Dobson. That's what we're going to go with.
Dobson. Okay. Cool. Ted Dobson. Tremere Ghoul.
It's going in the notes. It's just going to be there.
It's also going in my notes.
But no, you will show up outside the Prince's Court. As with last time, it's closed to mortal access tonight. Though this time it's not actually locked down.
All right, then I'll have the ghoul drop me off. Thank you, Dobson. Thank you, Dobson. And then
As
I'll
you
just
say,
get
sir.
out.
As you say. as you are shown inside the room by the ghoul at the door. You won't have to wander very far before you find your boss, Fletcher. You see Roxy for a moment, but she's running around the corner off on another part of errand or preparation for all this.
Mm-hmm.
Bronsoff, good. You're here. And while you're here, since I know you all are in cahoots together, any update on Artemis? Mr. Locke, as it were?
Nothing personal yet, but I was gonna give him a call anyways. See no issue not to do it. If you'd like, I can attempt so now, or I understand that.
Go ahead and give him a call.
Don't get any.
There is the disconnected sound, or the sound of no call going through.
Mm,
Phone was in the fire.
so no call went through.
Yep,
I
out of
know that,
character. Out of character. He escaped naked. His stuff's all back in his panic room.
Mm-hmm. All right. Well, I can call another member. I know that another member of my coterie was on the way there. As they're the ones that notified me of that. As I will, if that's all right. And
Either way,
then,
go ahead and do it, and then be about it quickly. We have things to do. I want another word
All
with
right.
Trevor.
Fair. Yeah. And then I'll give Maisie a quick call.
Call me and I don't remember shit.
Okay, this will be some time back in time, so we'll be careful with this. But this would be happening, probably while you were on your way to the dry cleaners.
Got it. Maisie would answer. Hello?
Yes, Maisie. This is Ursi. Any eyes? You notified me about the burning building. Any eyes on Artemis?
Currently on the look for him. He managed to get out of the burning building, but he took off.
Understandable. Probably not in the best states right now.
No, probably not. I'm on his way to his dry cleaner because I guess he escaped naked.
He does seem like the type to sleep in the nude. All right.
If I get eyes on him, I'll give you a call back.
All right. Thank you.
No problemo. Then she'll hang up.
Yeah. All right.
Mr. Locke's bedroom habits aside, any updates?
He has escaped the burning building. He did do so apparently in the nude.
I caught that much, yes.
And it appears that Maisie is on her way to potentially meet up with him at his dry cleaner as he needs to, get clothes.
Of course, it's right. In any case, this way. She will lead you down into the basement levels.
Of course.
Also, explain to me in detail what happened when you nabbed Gutter Jack.
Out of character. I am trying to remember everything. Ursi would remember a lot more because, A, he just has a better memory than me. But
just basics. Just basics is fine, out of character.
we caught him red-handed destroying Trevor's Haven, attempting to hide evidence. Then he attempted to use disciplines to get away. We managed to stop him, incapacitate him, and secure...
And break his legs and stake him, yes.
Is he
Yes.
More importantly, how did he know that the only way he could have known is if Gertrude told him, presumably?
Yes, that is presumably the reason why that happened. That was my hunch, at least, is that our
I'm listening to him.
Nosferatu.
I always knew she was a daft airhead, but this takes the cake.
Yeah. She's interesting. Nope, that's not the right word.
That is definitely not the right word, unless you want me to lose all respect and faith I have in you.
No. Definitely not the right word. I will refrain from speaking ill of a member of the Primitive Council person. My position is less.
I expect we're all going to be speaking ill of a member of the current Primogen Council before the night is done.
Oh dear.
Oh dear.
Yeah, just the thing of like, oh god, this shit is going so much worse than I thought, isn't it? He just gives that look to Fletcher. Just
She
this
nods,
is so
leading
much
you-
worse than I know.
Leading you down into the depths of the basement levels. Basement level 3, which is where the cells are. Particularly to where the cell of the staked Trevor is. Trevor O'Reilly.
Is he still currently staked?
He is, indeed. Why would they remove it?
Do we have like a blood bag? I forget whether or not you continue to lose hunger while staked, and whether or not, because I don't want to unstake Trevor and him just to be frenzying. But I don't think he will be, but I don't remember.
He's not lost so much blood. He wasn't terrible. He didn't seem terribly hungry when you staked him, so he's probably fine. It's only been a night.
Oh yeah, that's right. It's only been a night. All right. Well then, I guess we should start.
Fletcher opens his cell and gestures for you to enter.
I enter the cell.
She follows behind you. The door slides shut. Used to think down here was the most unobserved part of the entire city, but that was before you realized there are ghosts hanging about.
Mm-hmm.
Nasty little voyeurs, all of them.
Yes.
Blood out. We need to find out anything we can about exactly how deep Gutter Jack's claws dig into Gertrude.
Yes.
And I'd rather not interrogate Gutter Jack himself just yet.
No. As I will go up to Trevor and holding him down with one hand, like just on the collarbone, holding one of the shoulders, like into the
I like
chair. I'm
how
sure
he
he's
is in
bound
fact
to
the
it.
weakest member of the coterie when it comes to physical strength.
Hey, I get an advantage because of my big size. But yes, that is technically true because I'm the only one in the. I believe I'm the only one in the group without supernatural strength, as he never felt the need to develop it because he was just naturally strong because of his large size. He was able to leverage it for a lot of things.
But
Yeah,
you
as
yank
I'll
out
hold
the
him
steak?
down and I'll yank out the steak. Yeah.
Yep. Hey there, big guy. Sheriff. What can I do for you?
I need you to tell us just how deep is the Primogen under the thumb of one Gutter Jack?
Oh, those two? I mean, like, she's not exactly reliable. You go to her about anything, she'll pat you on the head, tell you you can do it, and then send you out running right along to Gutter Jack to take care of anything serious.
Ursi's just like, he knew it was bad, and he functionally knew this, but to hear this from straight from a Nosferatu is just like, damn, I thought he'd try to sugarcoat it at all. Or
Yeah,
if this
I mean,
is the sugarcoating, this is bad.
And she came here to be like the socialite. I mean, she's old enough, yes, sure, but she didn't make Primogen in any other city for obvious reasons. I mean, would you put someone like that on the? And then
No.
see, they had a choice anyway. Gutterjack always seemed to act like he had her wrapped around his fucking finger, and I mean, sure seems like it, don't it?
Hmm.
But I get the feeling you want more information to go on than that. He says, looking up into the sheriff's eyes, who is entirely unimpressed with him.
Mhm.
Might as well.
That would be preferable. Yes.
I don't know. Okay, that's a lie. I may have seen one time. Shoot, I'm not gonna have to worry about getting off like those other guys, right? I mean, I'm in the same cell. One of them got off in.
You do not need to worry about Gutterjack giving you the final death.
Yeah. Okay.
Mhm.
Listen, I thought it was just a rumor. I mean, rumors fly around, especially in the sewers. Like little bats on wings or wingless bats. Suppose that makes them rats. Doesn't matter. Point is, the word is that Miss Gertrude has stopped hunting for herself.
You don't mean.
Oh, and why should she take care of something so chore-like when she can have Gutterjack do it for her? And if Gutterjack's getting that blood for her, well, I mean, who's to say if there's a little something extra slipped in?
Are you positive?
I don't have any hard evidence for it, but I did overhear a little something once. Something that at the time was fairly innocuous, just that, she needed to de-stress, and he was just helping her by making sure, taking care of her blood. I mean, like, okay, come on. It actually does sound pretty bad. It sounds horrendous,
It
especially
sounds
in
like
our
you're
case.
positing that Gutterjack keeps her topped up either on drugs or his. Or worse.
Vitae's the strongest drug there is, kid. And
No kid.
he's. If I had to bet on it, I would say she is definitely fully into whatever he's saying in more ways than one. Yes, by blood.
Percy still keeps his hand on him, but he kind of like moves a little bit to sort of give like the briefest glance at the sheriff of just like, gotta be kidding me. Like, I knew it was bad. I knew it was really bad. This is so much worse.
Well, yes, but and consider this. This is the sheriff speaking now.
Mhm.
How much worse is it compared to well, the late Elliot Navarro?
Never mind, I see your point. I see
My
your point.
Primogen aren't always the best choice. They're sometimes the only choice, which does not always bode well. And of course, meddling in their business directly is usually a no-go. Until tonight and recent nights, with what's going on. Thank you, Trevor. You've been very helpful. Any other last nuggets of wisdom to possibly sway your case in your favor? Yeah. How much were you able to get? I mean, well, I've been staked for, I don't know how long. How long have I even been staked for?
It's just been a night, right?
Yeah, it's just been a night.
I'll basically give the briefest glance at the boss of being like, "Hey, this is your call if I'm allowed to give him this information."
She'll nod. I mean, the worst, yeah, if push comes to shove, y'all can just kill him. So, go ahead.
Yeah, or restake him or whatever. It's only been a night. You need not worry too much. Though, I will say, unfortunately, while we were able to stop him, your place was quite trashed.
Fucking damn it. How'd he know?
How do you think?
All right, never mind. Don't tell me. Let me guess. You asked you asked Gertrude to get down into the Warrens, didn't you?
How else do you think we got there?
Yeah, that's fair and valid. Fair and valid. Damn it,
Though
man.
I was
that
able
takes
to,
a while to catch up.
I was able to gather one of your hard drives and
One. I
amongst
had like
other
100. But
yeah,
fine.
he destroyed a lot of them. He destroyed a lot.
I guess that means the local Shrek that's going to be down. I'm surprised y'all don't have a bunch of the Ventrue pissy and angry at you, because considering they use that for like emails and shit.
I have no doubt that we will be hearing about it in one way or the other.
The
next
lockdown last
fortnight.
night prevented most of them from getting up to speed.
Yes,
I expect we'll be hearing a lot about it going forward, though.
I know that we have computers at Elysium, right? Because he used them to.
Yes, but the
check the
ShrekNet
cameras.
is generally, at least currently, was generally hosted out of the Wardens. But there would be some sort of smaller setup here, but not anything, not like the control setup, so to speak. It's part of the
this was-
Nosferatu clan's, like, power and hold in, like, most
Yeah.
capital cities.
Yeah. For me though, it's actually we do have one of the hard drives. I could attempt to crack it myself, but you're already here.
I'll do it for you. I mean, obviously, I don't expect y'all to, like, do it without watching me, but which one is it? Does it have a number on it?
Does it have a number on it?
It does, in permanent black marker.
What's the number?
We'll go with 71. Let me just look at my list here. Yeah, 71.
71.
Oh, yeah, that's the one where I had the up-to-date list on what I got from. Well, it doesn't matter where I got it from, but the point is, were you able to get like a map by any chance in there? Like, I mean, what was all left after he was done wrecking shit? And I assume that by the fact you said you found
Map?
him wrecking shit, he's like,
Listen, he's currently indisposed.
right, fair enough. Okay, so that one's probably the one where I did my best to record my mapping efforts of where he was stashing some of his playthings.
See,
Well, I have no idea how many of them he has. I only know how many I've found, if you follow.
and you would be able to better
I mean, I can lead you
explain
to some
this
of
map.
them, yes.
You would be able to better explain where the map shows.
Oh, yeah. One moment. Actually, just for my own mental sake, let me go ahead and switch this over to the map. Yeah, some of that gets out as far as, like, the Coral Gables. Not a very frequented part of the sewers, let me tell you. But that's where he's stashing his riffraff, his runaways, his little pets, for the most part. Though
His
I
little
think there
gang of
are
thin
some
buds.
elsewhere too, but I have no idea how to track all of them.
And he said, Coral.
Coral Gables, look at the small map in the bottom left corner.
Coral gave a small map in the bottom corner. Sorry, I have to zoom into the small
On
map.
on roll 20, yeah. Coral
Yeah,
Gables, it's like right southwest of Miami.
Yeah, there it is.
Yeah, in the future, I'll probably not want such a zoomed-in map when I pick maps for my games, but I'm too lazy to go get a new one. Okay,
Yeah, that's fair. South of the
Okay.
airport.
But I think, I to be honest, I expect there to be more, but usually he has at these little locations, like, yeah, that's like one I found like 3 or 4 of them. And I have no idea if that's how many are normally there, or if some were away, or some were just waiting, but the kind of riffraff y'all have been, like, bringing in over, like, the last couple of months before the whole Sabbat thing went down.
Thin bloods.
Yeah. Or at the very least, people that don't really seem to know too much, but have the blood anyway.
And were you able in your time of trying to look things up on Gutter Jack?
All those little areas he has, at least the ones I found, have his mark on them, like his little ego mark thing. That, like, the masked ugly rat thing. Like
yes.
the pendants I found, he's given out those pendants, pretty much all of them.
Ursi will reach into his coat and because he submitted most of the stuff he submitted all of the stuff into evidence, if I remember correctly.
Mhm. But I mean, there was a box full of pendants. You could have grabbed one.
Yeah,
They were
yeah,
all identical.
Yeah, exactly. He had one for study that he had taken as, it's his job as a bully boy to, continue investigations and stuff. And so this was something that he was going to do some rituals on to figure out more stuff about at a later date when he had the time. So yeah, he'll pull out, you mean these ones?
Yeah, those ugly looking things, aren't they? And that's coming from me.
Yeah. Not exactly a pleasant eye.
Garansov, continue. I need to go make a call.
Yes, of course.
At this point, the sheriff will leave to make her call that she made last session to Jack, having him come down to Elysium as well. So at this point in the timeline, we are up to where Jack and Maisie just had their discussion about who possibly actually set up the fire for Marcus Hotel, with Jack's belief of the Toreador perhaps were in bed with Marcus Hotel and are about to come on their way to Elysium. Now, back to a final bit with Ursi and Trevor, and then I'll have us all get back together.
Alrighty.
Y'all do have him, right? Like, he's not just going to be a boogeyman in the night that's going to come for me one of these nights, right?
Oh, don't worry. He is handled.
Obviously,
he'll
he's
give him
getting
one of those like bestial smiles and just he is looking forward to when Gutter Jack gets executed.
Mhm.
And so he just has a small I was gonna say a daydream, but it's not that. He just has a small thought of joy and just a very not nice smile creeps on his face a little bit.
Tell it to me straight, big guy. What are my chances of not ending up on the chopping block? I've been pretty helpful, haven't I?
You've been extremely helpful. You did fuck up very badly, but you were extremely helpful. Gutter Jack is a problem. He is one that is being dealt with, but the more information we have on him, the better. So your continued service
Right. Well, if it gives
will
me even a
likely
slight chance at not, meeting the sunrise, I will do
You most
whatever y'all
likely-
want me to.
So long as you keep cooperating, I am common sense question. I, the player, feel fairly certain that he's not going to get the final death. He's probably going to get punished harshly, but not the final death. Is that something
That's
that
a pretty
Percy
accurate.
would
That's
know?
a pretty accurate read based on what you know of the current court and how it operates. Yes.
So long as,
So
you
long
keep
as he continues helping to his absolute best, they will probably punish him severely in some fashion, but he probably won't be executed. Now, in some domains, he would be executed, but here, probably not.
No, he's also just a little bit too useful.
Well, with Denis being dead, there are no other SharkNet operators currently in Miami.
Yeah, exactly. As long as you keep cooperating, you should be okay. Though, as always, the continued full cooperation is appreciated.
Are you gonna stake me again, or am I just gonna sit in the cell?
Oh, I think we're gonna take a look at that hard drive.
All right. Well, sure. I guess I follow you then.
Apologies, but for safety purposes, I will have to keep a hand on you at all times, as I'll just keep my hand on his shoulder. And is he bound to the chair, or was he just staked?
He was just staked. He was then carried down here. There is no chair in here.
Yeah, and there's no one really in Elysium right now. Correct?
Now, there are a few security ghouls running around. It's not a lockdown, but it's kind of like, at the same time, it's not being, the access is kind of limited.
And how feasible would it be to actually, for getting into this hard drive, actually, I'm just going to ask him. Before we, actually, no, not before we. What would be required to access the hard drive 71, and what can I expect to find on it?
Well, like I said, it's got most of my. It's one of the copies I have of the map, such as it was that I was able to make it, and a few of the numbers and
map of the
locations I was
sewer.
able to find. Well, part of the sewers. The sewers are a big place, guy.
I am aware.
In any case, out of character, we are going to advance it a little farther
Yes.
because we've been doing while we did
Yes.
need to get you caught up to speed. I don't want to take it too long without the others getting to chime in. So we're going to fast forward a little bit to where he is up in basement sub-level 1 instead of 3, working in a quiet little windowless office space on a computer, which is where you're standing, which will presumably be where the others get guided in once they arrive.
And do Bill Paper probably, if when they walk in, Ursu's probably just being like, and do be sure to continue explaining what you're doing as you go along.
Yeah, of course, big
Gutter
guy,
Jack
of
had
course.
to meet, I was talking with him.
Meanwhile, upstairs, Maisie, Lex pulls around the corner, and you and Jack are at Elysium. It's quiet. There's not a lot of people here, but it doesn't seem to be outright locked down.
Go for
Did anyone catch what she said?
Not a clue.
Okay, well,
She said, "Down with the bourgeoisie."
I don't know what she said, but we can put words in her mouth, I suppose.
Mm-hmm. And she said that she believed in perpetual revolution.
I'm pretty sure she's not a communist. At least I thought she wasn't a communist, but I mean, it shows what you know about people.
Just
Yeah,
the
I
no
mean-
in chat.
Maisie, can you try again, please?
Yeah.
See? She says yes. Everything we said about her is correct.
Okay, I guess Maisie, try a third time, see if we can hear you properly. Try and say a sentence. Yeah. I heard now, I think, but that's it.
I heard ow, so apparently your connection to her is better than mine.
Yeah, I think you're cutting in and out. You might want to try changing, trying to move around, I guess. Something.
Test.
Now is it working?
Yes.
Apparently
Yeah.
my phone doesn't like this.
Coherent.
Now you're really gonna be bored.
Well, that said, apparently you're a communist revolutionary. Do I need to? Oh wait, we don't have McCarthyism anymore.
She's
Damn.
definitely not a communist. Okay, her father was in Vietnam. Not happening.
We were talking about you specifically out of character, but sure.
I'm not out of character either. Fuck that.
Alrighty then. Well, you and Jack pulls up the motorcycle, Lex pulls up in the truck, and you presumably get out of the truck, like I said. Elysium is not in lockdown, but it's not really open much either. By open, I mean like mortals aren't being allowed in, and doesn't seem like there's many people here, but the rule will recognize the both of you as you approach.
Yeah, she'll just kind of stay with Jack. She's not quite comfortable
Miss
with everything.
Lark, I think, and oh yes, Mr. Hellbrom. Go on in, sir.
I'm just gonna stand in front of Maisie And if anyone approaches and gives me funny looks, I will give them funny looks back.
You give a couple of ghouls funny looks, but that'll be about it.
Don't you
You will,
agree?
however, meet someone up in the ground floor who will be there to see you.
I have tech problems.
Oh, hey.
Always.
Iceman, how you doing? And, hey, Maisie. Maisie, it was Maisie, right? The band geek, big guy's friend.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure Jack remembers who this is, but I do not.
This is Roxy. She is one of the deputies, one of the other bully boys, one of the NPC ones.
Oh, right. I do remember this person. I just,
Yep. She's normally Ursie's favorite, and Ursie's normally her favorite. But there's a little bit of disgruntlement after recent events involving the building lot, I believe, and because of that, you are technically a little up in her books compared to Ursie. Shame on Ursie.
Didn't Jack give her black roses or something?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I feel like I have more than made up for that at this point.
You have, and you weren't the one that had her doing a whole bunch of boring ass standing around, which was mostly Ursie. So she's still a little more peeved at Ursie, I believe. In any case, good. You're here. You two, I suppose, because y'all both know Artemis. You'll be wanted in basement sublevel 1. I believe it's room 3. Big guy and what's his face are going over a drive or some shit. Yeah, apparently we learned a bit more tonight, and the boss lady is unhappy, and the boss lady's boss is even more unhappy.
Another news, bear shits in woods.
An alligator eats everything, yes.
Meth addicted alligator. Don't forget the meth addicted part.
There's a meth addicted alligator now? I thought we had meth bear, but not meth. Oh well, it's Florida. Makes sense.
Ursie caught a meth bear.
It's Florida. If there ain't at least one alligator that's on meth, I will eat my boot.
Flash forward like 5 years, and we see Jack with a knife and a fork carving into his well-stewed boot.
Oh no, I will give meth to an alligator before I eat my food. The agreement does not state you cannot give meth to an alligator.
Yes. The standard thing of, if I'm wrong, I'll make sure I'm right.
Okay, so all are shown down to the basement sublevel where Ursie currently is. So the door will swing open as you're talking with Trevor, and we'll walk two of the other members of your coterie.
Yes. Okay. So then you applied that password then. Jack, Maisie, good. Please come in.
I see where you started.
Hey, other people that shoved steak in my chest, I'm just here being perfectly obedient and helpful as I can be. I've heard my place got trashed.
Very trashed. Not that it wasn't trashed before.
Well, yeah, but by Warren standards, it's even more trashed.
Smells awful.
Yeah, you kind of get used to it. It's kind of like, I'm not going to explain it, sorry.
I mean,
Well,
he's
unless
in
the
a
big guy wants me to
sewer,
explain it.
so if he's surprised that it don't smell good, then I don't know what to tell you.
In any case, you gonna tell them I keep working on this? I'm just gonna keep my head down. Y'all do
Just keep. Yeah. So, a couple new pieces of information that we gained from Trevor here. Interrogation before bringing him up here to open up that hard drive we recovered. It appears that our lovely That is not the right word either. By the gods. Okay.
He said proper?
Nosferatu Primogen may or may not
Is her name
be
Russian?
bloodbound to Gutterjack
Who sells guns?
quite
Something like that,
deeply.
but-
This is my shocked face.
Yes, not incredibly surprising. But just when you thought that things were. Just when you thought that someone could not get lower, they still serve to disappoint.
Keep your standards low. That's how you don't get disappointed.
I thought I was. I thought my standards were fairly low.
Well, now they're in hell.
Anywho, were you guys able to figure out anything on Artemis? I understand he's okay, but any idea on who caused this? You mentioned that only specific floors went on fire, which is very strange.
Yeah, I got an idea, but someone is here that we maybe shouldn't be telling this kind of shit to.
If you're talking about me, yeah, look, guy, I'm not going anywhere, and my only chance of not getting blood hunted or just outright executed is doing what I'm doing right now and nothing else.
Yeah, I
Essentially-
understand, brother, but how do I?
Don't
put this?
worry, I can't exactly leave him alone in here, but we can cover that later.
We could always wipe his memory if we need to as well.
That's true, he could submit to it. As Ursi will just kind of slowly turn toward Trevor.
I mean, if necessary and it lets me stay alive, yeah, just don't put anything weird in there.
Only the
Of
weirdest.
course.
So you're gonna tell him that he's into ska bands now because
Oh
of
yeah,
reasons.
why not?
In any case, y'all should be free to talk, and if you don't feel like talking next to him, y'all can go outside. It's fine.
Maisie will fill Ursi in. In character, but my brain's blank.
What being? I know you're blank, but I don't remember either.
He wasn't there after that point in the session, remember?
I know. Well, we found Ursi, or not Ursi, just Artemis, at his clothing pickup location, and he went with somebody in a sedan. He drained somebody. We took care of that. And
Yep,
yeah.
apparently he was running around like Long Dong Silver.
No, I mean, he clearly didn't get out on the ground floor. He was butt naked. We would have heard about it on the news.
He jumped from one building to another.
I'm going to give the common sense reminder for Maisie that he did also tell her fervently that this was, it's obvious, it should be obvious, yes, but that this was absolutely done on purpose. This was a targeted attack against him. That's what he told her.
Yeah, she'll relay that too.
I mean, we know who did it.
What was that one guy that was working potentially with Gutterjack? Please don't. On
I'm
one
going to
hand, I
write
kind
it
of want you
down
to
on
tell
a piece
me.
of paper. I'm just going to write it down on a piece of paper and slide it over. I'm not even going to say it out loud.
Yeah, I pick it up. Does it say Vitel?
Yep.
It lines up. But damn it. As Ursi will just kind of absentmindedly, after he's done reading it, will just kind of crumple it up into his hand and then just. Actually, I have a question out of character. Would I be allowed to utilize like basically I'm asking if I can use Levin Bolt at like a very low level to just cause the paper to burn the paper a little bit. Not enough that it actually bursts into flames, but like when you have it like when it's like the embers. Just
That would be an entirely different power, my friend.
I'm just using the sparks to burn it a little bit, but no, that's fair. Then,
No,
then in
unfortunately,
that
vampire
case,
disciplines are not like mage spheres. You can't just. No, they're pretty rigid in what they do.
yeah, okay.
One day, when I feel like I'm a better storyteller, maybe I'll run a mage game for you.
I would love that because I want to play mage very badly. Yeah, in that case, I'll just as soon as I'm done reading it, is there like I'm trying to think of a way to destroy this that's a little bit cooler than just ripping it up.
Shove it in your pocket for later.
Yeah, no, that's fair. I'll stick the
Take
note.
a lighter out of your pocket and set it on fire like a normal person.
There's that too.
Wait a minute. I feel like a lighter might be one of the things I don't have. Just because it's fire. If I can.
Quick, Jack. Dick measuring contest. Show him up again.
Jack will just take the paper from him, wrap it around his cigarette, and light it.
That worked. That works.
In any case. Not much long later, there is the sound of someone running down the stairs into the basement frantically, and they begin looking around, calling out. You recognize it through the thick door vaguely as Gary's voice.
Pardon me. As I'll just quickly open the door and step out of it. Gary?
Oh, there you are, boss, man. I got it. I did the thing. In his arms is a laptop, a bundle of cords, and at least one of the 3 storage drives you told him to take a crack at once he got back to your haven after he repaired his suspension.
Yeah, I forgot that I told him to do that. Alright.
Good thing I didn't. Thought you wanted to read it? I mean, it's...
Yeah.
I read part of it, but then I realized I was wasting time, not getting it here to you. I'd like to read it myself later if it's all right. I mean, but...
Once I've read it, I'll determine if it's something that is safe for you to know.
All right.
You've opened 3 boxes?
He will hand it to you along with the laptop it's connected to, which is like one of the... I think you guys told him specifically to use like a specific setup. Some sort of techno mumbo jumbo that I myself don't remember, but I remember you were very specific in how to for him to open it, to maintain safety in case it's on your Freya system.
Yeah.
But you can presumably take it into the room and set it up there if you want. Either way, I imagine that because of how you said that, you want Gary to wait outside?
Yes. Gary, you can wait outside.
And you still wanted to.
Apologies.
Okay, I'll be out here. Let me know if you need me.
Of course.
You'll collapse into like one of the little chairs they got around here somewhere.
Not put the tapers right back in.
Actually, he looks exhausted, doesn't he?
Oh yeah, you asked him to do this, and it involves Denny, his original Domator. The moment his suspension was repaired, he bolted off to get this done, and just came back. He's got a personal stake in this,
Yes, of course. Yeah, as then I'll sort of as he, like, just essentially collapses into the chair. I'll update you shortly. Good news. Something, but good news. As then I'll head inside the room. And set
Any
up the
new
laptop.
emergencies, boss man?
No, thankfully. In fact, more information at our fingertips, which is good.
You will boot up the drive, and what you're looking for is already right there because he had it open last time he, had the laptop open. And, laptops, you close them and they just kind of go to sleep, so this would still be up on screen.
All right. What do
So
I
I'm going to do one of my favorite things that I only rarely get to do, which is to open up a handout and then make you, the player, read it while I go get something to drink.
Nice.
And because you are the last member of the original trio that is actually here right now, because Rob isn't here, it'll be on your job, Bagel, to do the reading.
Okie dokie.
Alrighty, I'm going to go ahead and hit show to players then. So read it out loud for everyone.
Hey, if you're reading this, and you're not me, then please go away. That's dumb, no way anyone would listen to that. Fuck, I'll be honest, if you're scrolling through this and you're not me, and you got through the encryption, I'm probably dead. Guess the prince got to me after all. I hope it was quick, but knowing my luck, it fucking well wasn't. Could have been Gutter Jack, I suppose, but he probably gave the prince the excuse to get me killed anyways. Anyway, I've done my best to back up the account of my final days, oh woe is me and all that poetic shit, into as many of my drives as possible. If anyone even cares. They probably don't. You probably don't. In which case, I'll save you some time, since if you've gotten this far, I can't exactly stop you. A garbled mess of chaotic table of contents of things in various numbered drives, most of which were destroyed by the time the coterie reached Denny's Haven. September 18th, 1997. Well, I guess I'm dead now, kinda. Always knew it was coming, just not like this. I was born ugly, and my father hated me, and now I'm even more ugly, but that's fine. At least it comes with some sort of relief. This guy, Randall Watson, he's as ugly as I am now. Took me in, pity I guess, after my father kicked me out. Gave me what he's got. Supposedly that makes him my sire, and I'll be doing a lot of living in the sewers or other places from now on. But it's not really as bad as it sounds. In some ways, it's almost fitting. September 20th, 1997. Shouldn't have done it. I really shouldn't have. I went back to my father, begged so hard, but he only saw the monster. Says I've grown even more disgusting. I kind of lost it. I ran. I always would. Randall found me, told me not to worry about it, that it had been taken care of. Also gave me a rear earful as to not do that with those not like us again. September 25th, 1997. Apparently taken care of meant my father was now dead. I don't know how to feel about that. But worse, things would have happened if he hadn't. And I suppose it's for the best. Not like he ever wanted me anyway. Just a deformed failure. Bright side? Dark side? I mean, technically it was always dark down here, but whichever side, maybe the weird side, that's considered good now. I've got my own place down here. Now, apparently all of us, the Nosferatu, Randall had to correct my spelling 3 times, sheesh, I have a place in the Warrens. Some of the others seem, well, a bit freaky, scary. I probably just need to get used to it. It's all new after all. Gertrude seems nice for someone in charge. Randall told me later that she's not really, but I'm not sure what he meant by it. September 30th, 1997. I've been trying to memorize all this shit, but it's hard. Apparently, I have to be able to present myself to the head vampire-in-chief of the area. Apparently, it's Prince. Asked Randall if there were any princesses, but apparently no, it's all Prince, even if they're a girl, but ours isn't. I just hope it goes all right. Randall tells me it's mostly a formality with a few basic steps, but they seem so important. Fuck. It all went wrong, and I'm so fucking dead. I completely fumbled it, fucked it all up. Maybe all I do is fuck shit up. Randall tried to tell me it would be fine, just some ruffled feathers, some background laughs over my stumbles, that it'd be forgotten as soon as the next big thing came down on the gossip gravy train. But no, I know he's just trying to make me feel better, and the prince will want my head. October 31st. Well, I haven't been killed yet. I think I know why. The prince definitely wants me dead, but has to play by certain rules to make it not seem tyrannical, I guess. Just means I gotta make sure not to have the slightest slip up from now on. Also, Gutter Jack, Gertrude's right hand, has been talking to me a lot lately. I don't like it. It makes me nervous. I want to, will not be here. November 14th, 1997. I told Randall about Gutter Jack. He suggested I get my own little hidey hole somewhere. Apparently, many of the Nosferatu have one, so it's not exactly uncommon. He helped me get one a week or so later. A nice little hole in the wall within the sewer. Apparently, there's lots of these. I've been wanting to make myself more useful, learning to work the ShrekNet, as it's called, from Trevor O'Reilly. Seems alright. Pretty sure he doesn't actually like me, but it is a better job than most of hiding it, which I appreciate. April 5th, 1998. Now I'm really dead. I fucked up bad. Ate a guy, and another couple of people came around the bend and saw. That's all the prince is going to need to do me in. April 6th, Gutter Jack told me it's going to be fine, that he took care of the slip-up, called it an oopsie. But in this family, we gotta return the favor when someone helps us out. He wants me to do some work for him on the side. He also knows where my haven is now, which isn't great. Still, he's not wrong. I do owe him big time.
Did it stretch your back a little bit?
May 2nd, Randall's worried about me and how much I've been meeting Gutter Jack lately. I told him I'm just helping family, but something about all this is weird. Camera setups nowhere near our section of the sewers, running lists and databases of people gone missing in other parts of the country recently.
That's crazy.
June 15th, I told Gutter Jack I didn't want to help anymore, that this was sketchy, the friendly mask is dropped, and I suppose it's always been a mask. Apparently, he kept evidence of my fuck up back in April, all neat, ready to be handed over. Prince, come on, I'm no longer useful. Fuck, of course he kept it. Randall warned me not to trust this guy. I suppose this is what he meant when he said Gertrude wasn't really in charge of it. Bottom line is, he's got me by the balls.
She told me not to sleep with you yet,
22nd,
because I'm still married.
1999.
But I don't think she cares.
Something's up. Something's always up. I know. But I mean, really up. Apparently, word on the surface is that things are getting dicey. A lot of near misses with the masquerade. My gut tells me I know more than I think I do about this, but I just need to keep my head down. Do what I'm told and live one more night. At least I've got Gary. Getting my own ghoul, as they're called, was something I kind of embarrassingly dragged my feet on, but he's been a lifesaver since January. Randall, where my sire's been getting increasingly concerned, but there's nothing I can do. Nothing he can do. May 3rd, 1999. Randall's missing. Went out hunting a few nights ago, never came back. It's weird. He's got to be somewhere. He's not a failure like me. He's strong, tough. Everyone tells me how good he is at fighting. When he asked, where is he? May 31st. Gutter Jack promised to help me dig into whatever happened to Randall. Says I've been doing such good work for him that he can do me this favor. Tells me to sit tight and let some of the Steelers do some digging. I can't believe I'm going to trust Gutter Jack of all people, but I don't exactly have much choice. None of what I'm doing, none of what I've done has actually accomplished anything in finding him. June 14th, I had to go out and be social tonight. Worse, Percy was there. The sheriff's biggest fucking deputy. I was terrified most of the time, even if I hit it, partly, sorta. I think I did anyways. Apparently, the masquerade breaches have gotten bad, really bad, because all of the unknown thin blood's pouring in, and Gertrude volunteered me for this investigation because Gutter Jack put her up to it. Or so I figured out. Well, at least getting to be weird cop wasn't too bad tonight, and Artemis seems nice. But then I thought that once about Gutter Jack too, and also got to see the insides of the VIP room at Elysium. Definitely not my sort of place, but Artemis made us all drinks. He keeps looking at me, but I'm not sure why. We found one of the breachers later, some guy named Laz. Poor guy, he's as dead as I am, but he's gonna die tonight. Probably already dead by the time I'm writing this. He was begging for his life, for us not to turn him in, but he did. I am gonna sound like that when the prince finally comes knocking? Am I gonna sound like that when the prince finally comes knocking? Gutter Jack showed up waiting for me in my haven when I returned. Told me I'm supposed to tell him what goes down, and if necessary, make sure certain things don't come up, and if I don't, the prince is gonna get his excuse after all. June 15th. Fuck, something doesn't smell right. I know, should be obvious to me, you fucking failure at Unlife, but I've got a hunch, and I'm gonna do some digging. I should not have done that. Should not have fucking done that. I'm so dead. Deader than I've ever been. and fucking looked where I was told not to fucking look. The cameras for the locations Gutter Jack had me set up, the other parts of the sewers, they've got that fucking mark of his all over the spots. That weird, ugly-ass rat in a mask he likes so much. And there's people living there. I'm pretty sure at least some of them are vampires, too, and one of them managed to see me. In the one fucking time I dropped off his skate to pick something up. Fuck. Obscenities continue for a page and a half.
Jesus Christ.
I can hear some sort of struggle in the space above the ladder. I don't think I have much time. I'm so sorry, Gary. I'm pretty sure they followed me back, so I need to work fast. Gutter fucking J, or sorry, G fucking J is working with one of the damn Primogen, Marcus Vittel. I'm copying and encrypting as much evidence as I was able to steal away as I can, and backing up this journal and all the drives if I can. The two of them have been importing thin bloods, cicadas, vampires that don't even know what they are sometimes, into the city by the way of the docks for over a year. Then something went wrong. When apparently a new source of influx showed up. Apparently they thought to use it to increase their own numbers, but it just kept skyrocketing until it was all well beyond their little plan's control. Based on what Laz said, I think the new source they didn't account for is whatever the Sabat shit that's going on is. But point of the fact is, according to what I overheard from Gutter Jack's fucking goon squad, and you can tell because they've got all those pendants, is there's going to be some sort of planned change in the city. Apparently, it's started as some sort of way of having disposals, I guess, but then they got bigger plans. What I overheard makes it sound like the Marcus guys using the breaches as part of a plan to undermine the prince, and fuck both of them, by the way, and politically screw him over, taking advantage of its ability to rally support and, if necessary, overthrow him by force. I think Gary just lost against whoever he was fighting, so this is probably it. I've done my best to hide evidence and bits of notes where I can, so hopefully someone that's not them finds this. And if you do and actually care, try and find Randall for me. Tell him I'm sorry you wasted so much time on a useless fucking child like me. Goodbye. And that's everything.
Indeed.
As Ursi is reading this, he is when he gets closer to the end, he is bristling. He's getting a bit angry,
She's gonna love me compared to the rest.
Maybe. Hopefully.
but also like, oh my God, Denis, like you did really well beyond the grave. This is exactly the type of evidence we needed to move forward, at least.
Yeah, I did my best to try and capture it and how I remember his character being, but hopefully that came through all right.
I feel like that was fairly accurate.
What'd she say?
I feel like that was fairly accurate. That
No judgment?
David's 6 years older than me.
a lot of information. I like
She told me
that.
to date him. I told her, I was like, I don't know, he's 6 years older. And she's like, so what, you're an adult? I'm like, okay.
Mm-hmm.
If she wouldn't have said that, I wouldn't have dated him. Because I was, like, not quite comfortable
Well,
with the idea.
now we know for certain.
How do you feel now that it's reversed?
I don't know yet. Weird still.
It's not a bad thing.
I've been called a cougar now, so.
The crickets chirp ever louder.
It's not your fault you're good with kids.
I didn't find
Bring
David.
calm to the calamity that is your memories. Ursi.
You're cute.
Sorry, what? Out of character, what?
Out of character.
I didn't hear what you said.
Bring calm to the calamity that is your memories.
I am
Bring calm to the calamity that is your memories. Oh, okay.
I am fine. But look here, as I'll point out the most important information to both of them, assuming they haven't just been reading over his shoulder anyways. I guess to the side of his shoulder, because I don't know if they can do it over. as basically because I know Jack doesn't want to show or tell Trevor. I'll point out the like very important parts of like, oh yeah, we now know. Like we basically already knew, but now we have multiple lines of proof, even more so of, or at least threads of on both Gutter Jack and Marcus Patel, and some really fucking big deal shit. Including a potential attempting the potential of attempting / preparation of a coup.
We have nothing.
We have threats. We have information that we were not aware of before. Obviously, I don't believe Denis' journal will hold up in a legal manner, but it gives us very important information.
Fortunately, there is attached evidence to this.
Oh shit! Hold up.
Did you miss the part where he said he was also attaching and copying as much evidence as possible? There is some evidence to this. Shipping manifests, copies of the work he was doing for Gutter Jack, which was specifically targeting the sorts of people that when looking at it from the big picture, from the information you've been looking at over the last few months, is definitely someone that was charting people going missing by way of uncharted embraces sort of thing. People being scouted out and found out to be brought into the city, as well as at least one case of a scanned document that showed at least one of those shipments that arrived, that has Marcus Patel's information on there as part of it, and another document I didn't have time to actually write up for this session. I wanted to have it as a second document, but I ran out of time. Which is basically a general purpose outline that seems like the sort that would probably be given to all of these recruits, so to speak. Which does include mention of both Gutter Jack and Marcus Patel in said document.
As when Jack says we have, I'll bring up that other information of that and being like, no, I think we have quite a lot. As I'll kind of just show them both like this stuff of like, oh damn. This is very good to know. Trevor.
Yeah?
Is the drive unlocked yet?
Oh, yeah. Got it unlocked, but you seemed like you were pretty busy, so I was just kind of waiting for you to not be busy.
Very well. What is on this drive?
The drive that he was working on was, again, his digital copy of information about where he was finding things. Which there would have been some notes in Denis' journal that kind of line up with this in terms of some of the locations. Obviously, Trevor's map contains a lot more locations than whatever Denis managed to stumble on, but there is correlation there that adds weight to the evidence, so to speak. But in Trevor's case, he knows of at least 3 locations where this sort of thing was being set up at. Then he only knows the one, which is the one down, I think it was the Coral Gables I mentioned.
Yeah, the Coral. Yeah. And these are like Gutter Jack's coup people, safe houses stuff.
His little riffraff army, so to speak, that was being partly bankrolled by Marcus Patel. Yes.
Shows more info on Rat Gang.
Yeah, the original big picture for the Thin Blood story arc, which we're kind of wrapping up the stragglers of here, was that originally there was already an influx going on before the Sabbat started doing their thing, and then when it first started doing their thing, well, the joint efforts of Gunner Jack and Marcus Patel were like, hey, let's take advantage of this, and then it just kind of went the way of the Sorcerer's Apprentice with with Mickey Mouse and the mops and the buckets of water sort of thing. If you've ever seen Fantasia.
I see.
At some point in this, while y'all are looking over this new evidence, Boss Lady is going to come back around. Bronsaw! Oh, Hellbron, you're here, good. And Miss Locke. Excellent, I suppose. Is Mr. Locke well?
No, he's still currently gone to ground for obvious reasons.
Obvious reasons, yes. In any case, anything new?
Quite a bit. Quite a bit.
Right, we'll do your best to put it together. You've got a meeting in 30 minutes.
Oh dear.
All of it.
The Prince, of course.
Alrighty.
And some of the privileged. Only a few of them, though.
Is one...
Is Gertrude
Percy
going to be
will.
there? No.
No. Not,
No, Mr. Vittel is also not going to be there.
good. Well, maybe not. But good. Speaking
In
of...
fact, technically he was reached out to, but no one could actually get a hold of him. Which isn't surprising, considering.
Yes, would you like a brief rundown before the actual thing? Would you like to learn at the same time as the Prince? Because I can give you a very
For the
brief
purposes
rundown.
of professionalism, you might want to give me the rundown now.
Gooder Jack and Vittel appeared to be preparing a coup and had been contributing to the increased thin blood population before the Sabbat even got involved.
I trust you have evidence to back this up.
Yes, we have manifests. If you remember Denis, he managed before his death to collect quite an amount of proof. As I'll kind of gesture to the laptop and with like a bunch of documents open.
As you'll be kind of scanning them over your shoulder as you speak.
Yeah, I'll kind of move
Probably
out of
why
the
he
way.
died, I imagine.
Yes, though. Yes, exactly. Also appears to have been worried about his sire, Randall.
Yeah. Randall Watson's been missing for months.
Yes. May be connected, not certain. But we also have information from Trevor on gaining some more locations on this little rat army. The dependents appeared to be their signifier of his little thin blood.
Do we have any
foe
idea of the
army.
numbers?
Do we have any idea of the numbers?
Are y'all talking about this in the conference room or outside the little underground conference room?
Considering I gestured to the laptop, and I'm pretty sure
Inside,
we were gonna
okay,
wipe his
yeah,
yeah, we're wiping his memory of this anyways, so
Mhm.
not that big.
Potentially wiping his memory, yes.
Yes.
But, hmm. Wait, what was the thing you were saying before then? My brain did a fart.
I out of character asked if I was able, if I knew from the information that we'd just seen and the stuff I'd been told, the rough amount of like a ballpark of.
Oh, yeah, thank you. I mean, based on my accounting, this will be Trevor speaking up, 7, 8 in those 3 locations total. But I mean, like, again, that was only when I was there. I mean, who knows if some were out, some were not there, and who knows how many more little locations there are. I can't tell you 100% certain it's only that number. And if I were a betting man, I would say it's probably more than that. Nah.
It is definitely more than that. That was just based on the 3 locations you found. Denis found Trevor found, and Denis found another, and it's based on the information here and evidence we've gathered. There is likely more. How much more, I'm not certain, but they've been working at this for well over a year. Likely a decent amount more.
Did your brother go with your dad?
Yeah.
Okay, I thought
If
so.
you chart it by
Your
Denise
girlfriend's been trying to
diary,
get a hold of you about going on the boat.
you would know that at the very least it goes back till April of last year, 98. So that's when he started having to need to do things like setting up cameras and systems for certain locations. Those certain locations
Okay, well, make sure the chores are done.
all seem to align with the now 4 locations y'all know about, as well as
Okay, that's fine.
other locations listed, about half a dozen others.
I'll probably be home sometime.
There seems to be about a half a dozen
time to
other
leave.
locations beyond the ones
Okay.
we've already found.
Okay. I mean,
Assuming they all have the same camera setup and we're all done by
Just wanted to
Denis,
make sure
yeah.
everything was going okay. Can you plug
Yes.
the living room camera back in since Dad's gone?
Well, there will be a public court assembly later tonight for Gutter Jack's execution.
Bye.
If you want to try to get something out of him, you're welcome to it, but I would not exactly expect him to cooperate.
No, I don't think he will. We probably should try, but if we're meeting the prince in 30 minutes,
20 now.
lovely. I would rather collate this information into a more structured format.
My character's not. I did not build my character.
Make it easier to present.
That's okay. That doesn't bother me.
As you say.
Really? You sure? You're
Well, do your best to get ready. There will be the prince, there will be the seneschal, and presumably at least 3 of the primogen.
I love you.
I love you.
Let me take a bath.
Go take a bath.
Busybodies
Good
that they are.
to know. As Percy will proceed to, as soon as he's told to get to it, he immediately goes and sits down at his laptop and starts
You should soul
Um,
stuff too.
setting up like a document and like.
Photos and everything.
Did PowerPoint exist yet?
Does your face feel cleaner?
In 99, I want to say it did.
Much.
I could be wrong, but I want to say it did, yeah.
Just be consistent with it.
Yeah, then I'll start making like a very quick PowerPoint presentation with all of the different, like using different things for our proof, like that with our different proof and stuff. Just
Yeah, it became a commercial product as early as 1987.
I mean,
Perfect.
it shouldn't have been like.
Then yeah, I just start setting up a quick PowerPoint.
2.
And actually, I think I'll turn back as I'm setting up the PowerPoint. Jack, not the character. I remember the name. Never mind. I had the name right. Jack. We've just been saying Gutter Jack so much that my brain.
In fact, you had that whole clip at the start of last session that Jack was too late to hear, but which is sad because it was perfect.
I don't even remember it, and now I feel bad.
Recording the whole just that segment of it.
It's in the recording. Y'all can go back and listen to it if you want.
Just that page.
Nice. Jack.
You
Actually,
could tell us.
I could, but I don't remember off the top of my head. I just remember I laugh at it every time I go over in the recording.
Sure. When you
Nice.
Oh.
Jack, you're. I'm setting up the PowerPoint right now. Mind giving me a hand real quick? I normally do this on my own, but I know you're good at with making sure the important details are in line. I'm good at this as well, but
I just think it's funny that you're asking the most technologically illiterate person in the coterie for assistance with technology.
I'm not asking. I'm specifically asking him to not do anything tech. It's basically
Sorry.
I'm setting up the PowerPoint. I'm asking Jack to essentially do a double check that I have all of the important information, like all relevant information is in there in a relatively concise but clear manner. If that makes sense. So less asking him to actually alter the presentation itself and basically going, look at it, if there's any information that is missing or you feel needs more specific detail. I mean, just point it out.
Right before
Is going to be showing to the Primogen part of our Primogen Council in the Prince, so
fucking ages ago.
I'm not exactly shy about getting pointers.
I would have got fucking spanked. I was just wearing like a set of clothes and put on a shotgun.
Out of character, be right back. I'm
We'll
actually
take a
back.
look. Never mind.
The DM is run away.
And as he's taking the bio break, I'm going to take a quick bio break as well.
Bio break.
Well, damn, Maisie. I guess we need to go both take bio breaks as well.
I don't need to go, but have fun. Being so quiet,
I don't
can do
either.
whatever
I
need
don't.
to.
I want to feel included.
Well, be included. I don't need to. I've been so quiet that I haven't had to, say anything. And I already left for a second, so we're all good. Also, I sent you my character for Austin that I started, just so you can look it over.
Yeah, I'll send you mine.
Second phone.
Forgot about it.
Well, you can't take this one with you on Tuesday.
Yeah. Crazy work.
I took over Edge for a minute, or whatever the hell this one's called.
Opera?
No, the other one. That's not what I wanted.
Yeah, did you end up taking a look at any of the things that I wrote?
Yeah, I looked over them this morning.
Yep. Those are both the ones that were inspired by your suggestions.
Yeah, I definitely enjoyed them. What was I doing? There we go. That's not what I wanted. I want to go back to sheets.
I have returned.
Well, come back.
Now, where were we?
Ursi's not here. Hold on.
Okay.
What'd you think of my last one, Cthulhu?
Back.
The one in the military?
Never mind.
Or joining the Marine? Sorry. Welcome back, Ursi.
That one's mine.
Mhm.
That's the one I wanted.
In any case, come 20 minutes time,
Okay, we're both gonna be Smeets.
you will be fetched, or at the very least, Ursi and Jack will be fetched for the meeting.
Alrighty.
Unfortunately, Maisie is not going to be allowed in the meeting, but there will be someone waiting for her outside said meeting.
Oh god.
As all
Oh,
are let inside, she has someone she hasn't seen in the last couple of days, which would normally be considered a good thing, I imagine, but unfortunately he is here now. Ah, Starlet. To see you well.
Hi, Rio.
You don't seem so happy to see me, and here I've been so worried about you. Or with the company you keep, and said company burning down. Or something to that effect.
You're talking about Artemis. Not his fault that the building burnt down, per se.
Yes, I have heard rumors, and rumors do speculate about things, but one should always strive to ensure wherever it is they lay their head during their day sleep is safe. You could do with a lesson in that, Starlet. He says, tilting your chin up so he can look at you. He releases it a moment later.
I would say that our haven's pretty safe, for the most part.
You live in a standard 2.5 bedroom suburban home, dear.
I mean, it's all we could really afford. We got a dog now.
A dog, is that supposed to be?
I
I mean,
grew
if
it.
you never really struck me as struck me as the white picket fence sort, dear.
Uh, Not per se, but it comes with the upbringing.
Going back to your Hosier roots, Hosier. Please tell me it's not Hosier.
Anyway, what are you doing here? I know you're not exactly a primogen or probably wanted in this meeting either.
Not particularly wanted, but I was having a chat with my old friend. You know, the prince. In any case, I had heard that you were involved at least tangentially. Cannot pronounce that word to save my life. Jeez. In the events, considering. Naturally, I was worried. Also, it's been a while. I know I've been busy, but apparently you've been busy too, Starlet.
Yeah, getting added to this coterie has kept me way busier than I expected.
But still time enough for your hobbies, I imagine.
Yeah, my hobbies are also keeping me quite busy. It's quite dizzying.
Sure it is. Just try not to let them bite you, okay?
Oh, I'm trying. I'm sure as shit trying.
Good girl. Good girl, he will say. And by his eyes, you know he knows more than you probably want him to about certain things. But isn't that always the case?
Always.
Tell me, dude, Starlet. How have you been improving yourself? Hope you've not just been languishing about just with the art all day. I do love your art, child, but I do expect you to also improve. Reach for the very stars by which I name you.
Well, gotten pretty close to the coterie. There's a bit of a bond between one of us and another that has gotten quite interested in improving my, I would assume, political gain, but I can't per se know.
Yes, I did hear that Jules called in a favor with Mr. Locke.
Yeah, I question how well that's gonna go with everything that's going on currently.
Has he not been looking out for you?
Oh no, he has. But I know he has his own issues at hand.
It's certainly going to be delightful to see it play out. I know Victoria, dear, is definitely looking forward to it.
I would imagine so.
He will crouch down and stare into your eyes because you are much shorter than he is, if I recall.
Yeah, a lot.
How tall is Maisie?
5'6", I think.
Okay, not as short as I thought you are. Give you that. He doesn't have to crouch down, he just has to bend down a little bit. For some reason, I thought Maisie was like 5'1" or something.
She's pretty short. I'd have to go back and double check.
I thought she was 4'11", so you're definitely higher up on me.
Hey, Cherokee, where did you put the paper towel?
I've got it. My bad. I'll bring it.
Where's my character? She is. Nope, she's 5'6".
Wow.
I know
Okay,
she
well,
is now.
I just had to check her character sheet that I have.
Well, at least you made her doubt herself enough for her to double check.
Yeah, always doubting. Ashley's the one that's shorter.
So how do you intend for this whole series of events to end, Maisie? Have you figured out a way to gain something from it yet?
No, but preferably not dead. Or dead.
You're setting yourself such short-sighted goals. You can do better. I know you can. Perhaps we really should talk about you getting a new ghoul, or perhaps a new band.
I'm quite attached. I don't think I'm going to be getting another ghoul besides the dog I just got.
Yes, well, dogs, I suppose. No matter. But do know I want to see you make some sort of stride by the next time I see you. All right, Starlight?
Yes, sir.
Stick your neck out a little bit more. Take a gamble. Take a risk. I know you can pull it off. If I didn't think that, I wouldn't have given you my blood.
As long as there's not a guillotine above my neck, I will attempt.
In the great game of the Jihad, there is always a guillotine above our necks. His hand will find your shoulder. And he will squeeze it as he looks down at your eyes, but then he will move on. His steps casual, but perfect. Annoyingly perfect, perhaps. As he walks off.
Maisie will just kind of like sigh and go off towards the general populous area of Elysium.
Yep, and because right now, the others are already in their meeting.
And now I'm done.
I'm just closing unnecessary opened pages.
And that was my tire.
I have so many of them. Goodness. I'll
Another
say,
symptom of ADHD.
in my case, it's a
I
bunch
don't
of
know
different.
why people with ADHD seem to have way too many tabs open.
I mean, I have gotten up to 100 before. I'm currently down to only around like 20.
You missed.
Yeah, I think my record was like 200 to 300 or something.
My current browser will put them to sleep if I don't use them for long enough, so it doesn't take up that much RAM.
I know, I'm so grateful for that feature, because otherwise it was murdering my computer. Like, I had a massive gaming PC, and most of it was dedicated to just Dio forgot to close his tabs.
I mean, fair.
Absolutely.
I generally try to keep mine to less than 20.
Yep. Mine even tells me how many megabytes are freed up. Like this one says 102. This one says, well, even that one's like 61. Yeah, it all adds up.
Oh yeah, no, I know that there's at least, yeah, like 3.4 gigabyte are being used for the RAM of just my browser.
Orion is,
In any case, you will soon be shown into. Well, while she was having that conversation, the two of you were shown into the meeting room. In that room, of course.
Is there like a projector or something that I can set up the laptop to
Yeah,
for the presentation?
there will absolutely be one because you would have informed them ahead of time via common sense that you would need one.
Yes.
Notifications.
It's struggling.
Just be lucky you're not dealing with the even lower tech from the 90s where you like put a little piece of paper on like this like tray thingy and it just shot a light up that went into a device that mirrored it onto a wall.
I gotta
dear.
make a new TikTok.
Why?
I wonder if anyone else remembers those.
This one has a different TikTok, and I can't remember what blog it is.
In any case, where was I? Oh, right. Lucian, dear Lucian, my boy. Obviously, sitting at the head of the table is the Prince Lucian Lockmere. Seated to his right is his seneschal, Cassandra Duvalier. And of course, standing behind him on his left side is Sheriff Nora Fletcher. There are also 3 Primogen in attendance here. Diego Montoya, the Bruja Primogen. Otto Kreutz, the Tremere Primogen. Regent to Bercy, but no, lower. And then we have one Eleanor Price as well, who apparently I did not actually put their stuff into their bio thingy, but they are the Malkavian Primogen.
Yeah, that's how you make a real case.
Nope. How I made
Oh
it
my.
wasn't a real taste because it was thick as fuck. Like this thick.
Sorry, I need to actually close some tabs because my computer is stuttering.
Yeah. Yeah.
You should have done that while I was talking about how many tabs are open.
I know I should have, but I didn't think about it until I tried to move one of the faces that just got shown up, and it proceeded to move in 2 frames every 5 seconds.
I'm just glad we're not on Foundry, because Foundry takes up a lot more resources, at least in my experience.
Yeah, the biggest D you had was the T100.
Yep.
It's absolutely useful for fantasy RPGs, though, where kind of lots of fighting.
Seneschal, Prince, Regent, Bruja, and
So yeah, but you have the Tremere, the Bruja, and the Malkavian Primogen currently in attendance. I'm going to go ahead and fix her right now because, goodness, that should not have been a thing.
Okay, I get. Oh, okay, I get.
There we go. Boop.
Okay, I get.
So she should be fixed now.
Okay, I get.
nice.
There's no surrender.
Mr. Veronson, Mr. Helbro.
Wait, I won't fly the way.
Fletcher tells me you have something prepared for us. An update on this whole mess, including the fire that was recently set at a building that one of our city's kindred calls home.
Yes, my prince.
Did you say Lorinx? It sounded like you said Lorinx.
No, I said yes, my prince.
Okay, sorry, just kind of, my bad.
As I'll give like a quick bow of my head to the prince and the Primogens present, specifically to the regent, though.
That one would hurt.
Just, gotta pay respect.
I just put it in last night.
Yes, we have I prepared a consolidated case for you all in this presentation. It against Gutterjack and one Marcus Vittel, considering the organization of an armed force in preparation for a potential coup.
Murmuring will be spread between the 3 Primogen present. Well, Seneschal will just be quietly staring at you with those glowing eyes of hers.
I'll begin the show of our evidence with the evidence we secured through our interrogation of one Trevor.
Right above the elbow joint.
Through him, we uncovered Drive 71, which contained detailed information of the
What the hell?
gang slash minor army that Gutter Jack and Marcus Patel have been building for at least the past year. With based on, as I'll kind of start going through slides, showing details of like known locations that we found out about the Rat Gang and stuff. However, the most important information comes from the further corroboration garnered from one deceased Denis encrypted journals, where he had that we have now successfully decoded. These journals included extensive operational notes, including references to coordinated efforts, supply movements, manifests, and some communications tied directly both to Gutter Jack and Marcus Patel. They appeared to have been creating a small army of Thin Bloods and Caitiff, amongst other kindred, bringing them in even prior to the issues we had with the Sabbat a couple months ago.
Didn't. Remind me who was.
He was the childer of Randall.
The Watsons. Oh, right. He made something of a fool of himself during his presentation, but all in good humor, I suppose.
Yes. It appears that Denis had been blackmailed by Gutter Jack into helping him set up the security for this thing. He did not understand the full breadth of it, but as he started to, he gathered important evidence and managed to save what he could, which is what brings us to the case, which allowed me to bring you this case today. As I'll continue showing like the manifests and the documents and like the logistical records that Denis had collated, had already gathered, and they're smart enough to do that, and like going through and explaining that, and like the Coral Place and all of that, and out of character, the other people, they gave me the information they had found of tying Vittel to burning Artemis's building, right?
There is no hard evidence in your possession connecting that. There is only your assumptions, Artemis's assertions, and a few other things, but there's enough other things to absolutely go after Marcus for.
Yes.
The person with that evidence is actually not here because that would be Renata, and of course Artemis himself.
Yes, as I'll continue sharing this evidence and stuff, it does appear that they did intend to use the Sabbat situation to undermine the prince, and if they found need to, they intended to initiate the coup by force.
And for you, members of my Primogen Council, some of this has been we've been aware of some of this for some time, but I prefer to be thorough. And now we do finally have some evidence to back it all up. Wrap it with a neat little bow. Continue, Mr. Ronsel.
This will, as I finish showing all of the hard evidence, like all the documentation and stuff that we've collected, and like the, like I have the physical medallion to show the symbol. This is the symbol and the pendant that their gang slash small army has used to mark themselves. It's apparently a symbol of Gutter Jacks.
Oh yes, this was the same group that had the Fae blood on it. Ah,
Yeah.
yes.
Now this brings us to the circumstantial evidence, or more out of character. I'm trying to think of the word for like where it's like
Circumstantial, coincidental.
Yeah, circumstantial evidence. The stuff of like, the stuff like the stuff we learned from Artemis and stuff.
Hearsay,
The thing-
basically, but yeah.
Yeah, basically that concludes our hard evidence. Obviously, I have informed the sheriff prior to this immediate meeting. And that brings us to the not firmly confirmed, but based on prior information given, we believe that Mr. Vattel may also have been. I believe that Mr. Vattel may also have been responsible for the attack on Artemis's haven, having set his building ablaze.
And yours and Mr. Hellbrum's as well, given the tie-in to Gutter Jack and this band of riffraff.
The attacks on our havens, I do believe, were connected to them. However, the burning this evening, I do believe, was also was specifically the work of Mr. Vattel. The targeted attacks with the Thin Bloods, with the Fey Blood, I do believe was done more so at the behest of Gutter Jack, though they are very much so working together.
Got myself pretty good that last time.
Excellent
summary-
work, I think.
In summary, we have intent, capability, and active preparation for insurrection. I submit this case for your judgment and direction on how to proceed.
Stop shooting
Thank you.
at yourself.
Thank you, Mr. Velso. Later tonight, London
Again,
mandatory assembly has already been called. We will have the traitor Gutter Jack executed there, and then I will render my judgment upon Mr. Vattel, absentia or not.
makes me chew more.
As sorry, go on.
I was just going to say, I bow my head in respect, as I'm pretty sure I'm being given the cue to leave.
Kind of, yes. There will be a more private discussion between yourself, Mr. Hellbrum, the sheriff, and presumably the prince at a later time. But rewards can wait.
Of course.
Okay, I can't buy everything here.
When you exit the room, you and Jack will find Maisie just kind of staring in the direction that her sire left him, presumably.
She's my burn.
Okay.
Deliver onto her a boob.
Maisie, you have been booped by Jack.
She'll scrunch her nose up. Why the fuck did you just boop me?
So, I guess we have to wait for the meeting to be over then.
Most likely. So we it would be unwise to leave Elysium. At least I believe. I'll basically go and collect Trevor, because he's and basically be like, hey, you did a good job. I'm not going to stake you again, but I do need to take you back to your cell. Unless we
He
already
cooperates entirely. You have not technically
Yeah.
done that, but you can go ahead and say that you did, yes. Yeah, I mean,
Yeah, yeah.
you can say you're doing it
He's
now,
he's
yeah.
in his cell. He doesn't need to be staked.
He is not resisting in any fashion. He will go along where you tell him to go along to.
I will
Said
take out
yourself.
some cards and see if anyone wants to play some Texas Hold'em while we wait. See if Trevor wants to join us, I guess.
All right, sure. Let's play a round of Texas Hold'em, I guess. But I'd rather not get out the cards, even though I know I can get out cards in Roll20. I don't know
No.
how. I don't have to clean them up, but we can say y'all are playing some Texas Hold'em. Maybe even have some rolls if y'all want, because we haven't even rolled anything yet tonight.
Oh my god, seriously?
Yeah, I should have had you like make some sort of etiquette roll just for shits and giggles in Elysium, but I mean during the meeting, but I did not.
On the one hand, thank you very much.
Okay, I would like to note that as we go into this game of Texas Hold'em, RC, your difficulty for everything will be one higher.
What? Why?
Because we still have the whole, like, modifier thing going on, because you haven't driven anywhere yet. The dick measuring contest modifier applies.
No. Okay. So what does one roll for Texas Hold'em?
Well, first, Jack, would you like to shuffle, like, extravagantly, or are you just going to be simple about it?
Well, it depends. Do I have to make a dice roll to shuffle extravagantly? If so, what is that dice roll?
Dexterity larceny. Sleight of hand stuff also larceny, so,
Oh god.
Do I even have any points in larceny?
I don't. So that's it.
you do, yes.
Oh. I guess I do. Fuck it. Why not? What's the difficulty?
Difficulty will be just difficulty 6. Actually, because this isn't exactly a contested roll, I would make it difficulty 5 because of the dick measuring contest modifier.
And what's the pool again?
I don't know, he's just rolling for this. This is him to shuffle, like, showman. He's putting on a good show as he's shuffling, basically.
D. Go down. Go down.
5 successes. Holy fuck, Jack.
That's 6 successes, I think.
It is indeed, yes.
Technically, yeah. Jesus Christ.
Jack just be shuffling, I guess. You can describe that however you fucking want.
Yes, well, a picture's worth 1,000 words. So I'm just going to go ahead and use the gift that you gave me.
Fair enough, fair enough. Alrighty then. In which case, we will just be making some rolls for various types of bluffing, so to speak. You can, in this instance, you can either choose manipulation or appearance to do the whole poker face vibe. And I will give Jack a special modifier for his icy visage.
Hashtag the powers of resting bitch face.
Indeed, indeed, yes. So go ahead and add a modifier of 1 to your roll, but otherwise everyone can roll manipulation or appearance plus subterfuge. The subterfuge. The thing.
And it's difficulty 6, yes?
Difficulty 6, yes, but for Ursi it's difficulty 7.
Okay, so it's manipulation subterfuge?
Or appearance.
That's the same rolls for me.
Yep, but for you it is difficulty 7.
What? Why did it say? Oh, I'm way high up in there. Oops, I need to scroll all the way down.
Nope. Nope.
Well, by
Nice.
some bird's feet of luck, all 3 of your dice are... Okay, yeah, you do have an ability die. Okay, yeah, you're fine, you're fine. But for some feat of luck, you're not the one bombing this round. Trevor is, so we haven't had Jack roll yet.
Yep. I'm still rolling.
Two successes for Jack. Okay, so this round goes very poorly for Trevor. He is going to be out of it pretty quickly with a round like that. But we'll go ahead and do that one more time while y'all are playing, just because. For
Fair.
Nosferatu, man, this guy just cannot keep himself all subtly like. Or maybe he can. Who am I kidding?
Oh, you're taking a bath.
Maisie,
What's up?
roll again, please.
Good glass Nile. Roll. Or don't roll. There you are.
Speaking of, can I use a perception check to help with this at all?
Oh, yeah, reading other. Yeah, I forgot I was going to actually have y'all do checks to try and read each other's things. Fuck yeah, good point, good point. Normally, I am big in favor of using wits for empathy screenings and the like, but this time I will allow you to use perception if you wish, but you will not get to apply aspects to it. So perception and or wits. Well, perception or wits and empathy, as you are reading everyone else's attempts to be subtle here. I'm currently totaling everyone's successes for the other thing. Let's see here.
So that is perception plus what?
Empathy.
And I assume it's difficulty 6.
6 for you, 7 for Ursi.
Do I get any benefits from my thingamajig?
Which one?
Either of them.
Oh, sorry. Let me go take a look.
I have the Auspex, and I have the
Well, you don't get the benefit aspects on this thing, but you will get. Yeah, you can go ahead and get detail oriented on here.
Okie dokie.
Okay, and let me add in Ursi's attempt there. One, yeah. And Jack's totals. 2 and.
God damn, Jack.
Okay, who's all made their okay, no one else has made a roll to detect things other than Jack. Anyone that wants to try and see through people's poker faces, do so now.
And this was perception and alertness.
No, this is your choice of either perception or wits plus empathy.
Oh, I will do perception, empathy,
Maybe I should have done wits. I think wits is higher.
and
You did just buy a new perception dot, yeah.
Yes. Actually,
You're at difficulty 7 though.
does tactical
everyone else.
apply?
Not in this case, no. Sorry.
Understandable. So difficulty 7.
For you, yes. For you, 7. 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 For you Okay, Jack, you're reading everyone like a book. The person that got the most successes was like Maisie at like 6 total from the 2 rolls, and you just blow through blow through what she gives you. So you see it through everyone's bluff. You know exactly who's basically got what in terms of luck. As for the others, they're all playing by your strings, whether they realize it or not. You know what's going on. You know what they've got going on. You're able to manipulate this game in your favor pretty effortlessly. They must not have any experience playing this sort of game with a bunch of other people. At least not to your standard of levels, no.
Ursa didn't gamble much, and when he did roulette or Keno.
Do I notice? No. No, you do not.
No, I don't. But I technically got a success, so it's not a botch. Even if it was canceled out.
Yep. So based on this, with both all those modifiers in effect, Jack ends up taking everyone's money, or whatever it is you're using to gamble with, whether that's chips, whether that's money, whether that's frickin' bragging points. I don't know, but y'all are all owing Jack something.
I was going to say bragging points. I'm not exactly in any desire to gamble with folks in terms of money.
Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah. The way you read Ursi is your whatever deck you used, he got an ace of spades, and the ace of spades has a bear on it. And so he smiled a little bit, and that's how you're able to know, oh, he definitely has the ace of spades. It's the only one with the bear on it.
You know what? Sure. I have a deck where every different suit is a different kind of bear. There's black bears, brown bears, polar bears, panda bears.
Which begs the question that as y'all are playing this game, you go in a couple of rounds, and it just goes more and more into Jack's favor. What on earth are y'all doing?
Waiting for the meeting to be done.
And playing a game.
No, the meeting's been done.
Oh, apologies.
Now see, whatever I told you about playing cards without me?
You have a point. You have a point. My bad.
In any case, the meeting has wrapped up. After a little willing and dealing by those who just want to gripe about things, I suppose. But it has all been wrapped up. It is all going to proceed unopposed. The grand gathering has been called for, and it will begin in a couple of hours, during which Skitterjack's life will end, and we can finally move on to dealing with this problem. I should hope, however, that the two of you are ready for that. Well, 3, I suppose, counting you, Miss Locke.
Out of character, I didn't hear that first sentence. You said it, I understood it, I comprehended it, and then my brain deleted it.
There will be a grand assembly in a couple of hours. Skitterjack will be executed, and then it will be the matter of dealing with what comes after.
For Gutterjack's execution, I'm assuming you're the one that will be doing it.
You really want to do it yourself, don't you?
I was really looking forward to continuing work with Denis. He was a valuable asset, and now we only have Trevor for ShrekNet.
Well, I would object, but you got a point, man. Besides, he was a good kid. I kind of liked him.
Yeah. Deeply paranoid that he had pissed off the prince, which, as you saw in the meeting, he had not.
No, that was actually part of the joke. He took that flaw, and like we both agreed out of character that Prince actually wasn't gunning for him, but because he was like paranoid, like guy, and like the word that begins with an A, also anxious, very paranoid and anxious. We agreed that it would be funny if he himself thought that the Prince had it out for him.
Yeah, it was good. It was good. Yes, I would like to make it pain.
Well, you're in luck. As it so happens, what came up in the meeting, it should be easy to give you the privilege of executing him when the Prince gives the command.
Ursi just kind of sits up straight, very like, oh hell yes, very content, very satisfied with this answer, with this information. Just, oh, that is wonderful to know.
I would tell you every time you look at me.
Yes, just don't choke, Ursi.
You're pretty.
No,
You're pretty.
there'll be no choking involved.
Make your preparations. The grand gathering will be taking place in the ballroom on the first floor
No.
in two and a half hours or so.
My face.
The actual execution will begin about half an hour after that.
Come say it to my face.
I'm saying.
Very well, I need to get some more. I need to feed.
No.
Come here.
No.
If only she knew how many times you fucked yourself over by not feeding in the last month alone.
Yep, nope. And she's not gonna know.
She might be a little upset.
Yeah, no. No, it's about that.
Her top Billy boy bonded to.
You only ate like the prince's niece. I mean, you only almost ate the prince's niece. It's fine.
Oh yeah, yes, the princess niece.
Yeah. I may be also bloodbound to the prince's niece a little bit now. Shit. But yeah, my preparations are getting blood because, oh boy, am I gonna need it.
Yes, you don't want to do a hunger frenzy the moment you cut off Gunner Jack's head.
Yes, cutting off his head. That's what I was gonna do.
That is, decapitation is the normal way to go about these things. I mean, goodness.
Actually, yeah. Before Fletcher goes, as I'm starting to get ready for my preparations, is there a preferred method of execution by the prince, or is it?
Decapitation usually works. We're not trying to have a grisly show or setting something on fire when so much of us tend to react poorly to the sight of fire.
I wasn't gonna light him on fire. I was going to burst his eyeballs with electricity.
See?
I won't. I'll do a simple execution.
Also, it would be much. I mean, people can hold him down while you cut off his head. That's not a problem. What would be a problem is you start doing weird thaumaturgy things, and then you fail or roll a botch, and then just nothing happens, like it did down when you were fighting to begin with.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Ursi, are you okay, man?
Look, the knee was a valuable asset that I was in the process of leveraging to gain a lot more information and the stuff into ShrekNet. And thanks to him, thanks to Gutterjack, he's dead. Also, he tried to have me killed in my own haven. It is deeply personal.
Yeah, he tried to kill me in my own haven too. I ain't gunning to fucking burst his eyes with electricity or something.
It has been a little bit since I've been able to. I am looking forward to this regardless.
All right, partner.
Don't worry, this is not the insane level of bloodlust. I am more than capable of controlling myself in this situation. I will not need to.
You're not helping your case, brother.
I think Fletcher has seen this behavior before when cases have gotten a little bit too personal in the past of Ursi like being very vehement
Absolutely.
about wanting to like make
Just remember,
shit.
think of this like an audition, Ursi. Whatever you want to do, you will do it as it should be done. Nothing else.
Yes.
Or you won't be able to do it yourself at all.
Yes. Of course. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna get some food in preparation. We're in Elysium.
How hungry are you?
I'm actually quite hungry.
That's my fault for not checking your sheet. Goodness.
I'm at 5 blood points. I really need to eat.
Oh yeah, you definitely need to eat. You better go eat.
Yeah, I'm gonna go eat. I'm gonna go eat and try and get as many blood points as I can before.
How does Ursi go? Oh yeah, Ursi has a herd. He hasn't fed on it in a while. He did kill one of his herd, didn't he?
Yes, he. No, he didn't. Because he killed the.
The courier person wasn't wasn't one of yours. There was someone else, right?
Yep. He was just a random courier.
Very well. You can attempt to call in one of your herd, but you'd have to be calling them to here because it'd be kind of weird driving and getting all the way back to your haven just for that.
Yeah, no. We're at Elysium though, right?
Mm-hmm.
Are there blood dolls here?
To an extent, but not to the extent that it is popularized in V5.
I see. Okay.
But, I mean, you are a bully boy. You could probably request a bit of blood easily enough. Certainly more so than the common, regular kindred.
Yeah, I think I'll make a request for some blood, as I want to make sure I'm on top of my game for this.
If you fail your frenzy check when you bite into them and you drain them dry, that will look very bad for you.
Damn, you're right. Okay.
Because you are low enough that I will absolutely make you do a frenzy check when you bite into someone.
And so I essentially have like 2 hours before I need to be there and ready to, for the ceremony to start.
Correct.
Yeah.
What dot does he have to be at to not frenzy?
Is it a percentage thing or?
I mean, there is technically set rules for it in V20, but I don't like those set rules. So, no. I just kind of eyeball it, but in this case,
yeah, 5 out of 12.
You're not. Let me put it this way: you're not ravenous, but you're hungry enough that it's somewhat distracting.
Yeah. I figured. If there's even a chance that I would friend you from this, I think I'm gonna go call my herd not to Elysium directly, but nearby, like maybe a block or 2 away, at like a
cafe or something. Yeah. Like
a cafe.
Cafe.
Nothing. No.
Maisie said.
No. I should not
blood bond yourself to Maisie. Do it.
I will not blood myself. I will not bond myself further. I'm not gonna do that.
Maisie, would Maisie like to privately offer her blood? I mean, you might have to resist that. I don't know. You're already at stage 2.
Maisie would offer 8 out of blood so he doesn't frenzy.
No. I'm good.
Could he resist her if she was pressuring
Yeah,
him?
he probably can. He probably can, but I don't want to make this too enforced. So, Just to see how strongly you resist, not necessarily that you resist, but just how strongly you can resist. Make me a willpower check, Ursi. Difficulty 8.
Permanent willpower?
Permanent willpower, yes.
Difficulty 8.
Failing does not mean you give in. It just means that you're really tempted. If you actually, if you were to like botch or something, maybe. But
5 successes.
you managed to resist. You do not have to drink from her if you don't want to. But boy, did her blood taste good that one time you tried.
His jaw tightens a little bit, and then he and then he releases it and just like, appreciated, but no thank you.
Oh, for someone.
Better luck next time, Maisie. I mean, honestly, Maisie, you could just like, spill it into his drink the next time y'all are having drinks at Elysium or something. It would be easy.
Oh, it would be.
Ursi's in such a bad situation.
I mean, you could just dominate him into giving into taking some of your blood if you really, really wanted to.
Damn, you're really playing the beef.
She could.
I am playing the evil little demon gremlin on the shoulder right now, yes.
Just whispers in the mind of fucking Maisie. Just, you can dominate him. You can just make and drink him. That's nightmare.
Not off
Oh
the
no.
table.
Not off the table, but nightmarish.
Could be very
Oh
beneficial.
dear. For her?
And maybe Ursi.
Ursi could have a sugar mommy. It'll be fine.
Fuck, man. I
A
gotta
very
go.
broke sugar mama.
A very broke sugar mommy. Yeah.
I'm pretty sure I have more money than her by like a good amount.
Probably. But she's the princess.
Are you
of
sure
Hades.
about that? Because
I'm not
looking at
certain.
what you have.
I'm not.
I'm looking
That's
at what
right.
you
I
have,
remember.
sir.
I'm not crazy rich. I'm not crazy rich.
You are not
I am-
rich, no, sir. You're probably thinking of your other character at one point.
Yes, I am thinking of another character at one point.
I'm pretty sure she has more money than you, yes. So could technically be your sugar mommy.
Does she take? Oh, damn. Okay, yeah, no, yeah, she probably does then, because I only have I think.
1 dot of resource, yeah.
I thought
You
I
have
had
1
2
dot.
dots. Oh, that's right.
she
It's been
always-
reduced. That's right. It's been reduced right now because of
Wait,
It's been reduced because of all the car shit.
No, man, that's temporary stuff. If I told you to reduce it, that's not remove a dot from your sheet. It doesn't count that high.
Oh.
Also, I technically have 3 dots of mentor that I have not used.
I've got
You have
three
used
documents.
once. You just haven't used. By the way, speaking of which, I do need to get back to that call, but whatever, it's fine. It'll happen eventually. In fact, it's probably already missed the call at least once, but we'll get to it when we get to it. Of course, I just keep getting pushed down the road. Which I'm not happy about, but emergencies be emergency. In fact, it'd be really funny if it happened next session because of what's going to be going on next session. Note to self, prepare for that. I've done my notes, no more dilly-dallying. Call next session. All right, that's there. Okay. Well, since she's not going to dominate you and force you to drink her blood, how would you like to go get your blood? Oh yeah, you said you were going to have one of your herd come into a cafe or some shit, maybe a club. Doesn't matter.
Yeah. I'll contact a member of my herd as I will.
Yeah, because you are using your herd, you will not need to hunt, but I will want you to go ahead and make me a self-control check. Difficulty
All
3.
right.
No. No.
Difficulty 3. Dice.
No.
And this is self-control,
Little gay.
Yep.
right? For
No.
okay.
Yeah, just don't fuck it up and you'll be fine.
Yeah, I'm good.
But well, you have 2 successes. Technically, you need to keep rolling until you get to a total of 5. But
Yeah, it's fine. I'm
yeah, you're fine. You're fine.
I'm good.
Okay, yeah, you can go ahead and add like 3 points, I assume, to your tracker. It'll be fine.
Yeah, whatever I can do safely without making them in danger.
2 is technically the safe, but like, you know, I usually let it stretch to 3. They're just going to be lightheaded.
Yeah, a little lightheaded. Get the. I made sure to have them get a taxi.
Yeah,
I
you
think
can
I
pay
definitely
for a
made sure to
taxi.
have them have a taxi.
Also, assuming that you did reduce your resources because of what I said, go ahead and set it back up to 2. If that was what you originally had.
Yeah, because I'm
Because, yeah.
technically a trust fund kid.
If you when I tell you temporarily don't have access to dots, that just means you temporarily don't have access to the dots. Don't actually remove a dot off your sheet.
Okay, yeah, my
Make a
bad.
note if you have to.
Yeah. Good to know.
In any case, would anyone else like to do any sort of preparations or feeding before the big event?
Maisie needs to eat.
All right, you've been spending your blood a little cray-cray in the last night or 2.
Just a little bit.
Oh, not as nearly as bad as I thought you did. You're basically just peckish.
Still would prefer to top off, or at least get a little bit up.
Certainly, though. Who are you going to feed from? Are you going to go hunting properly?
Yeah, she's gonna go out and look.
Okay, how are you hunting?
She's gonna go look around in the alleys.
You're going to go alley cat style, bopping someone on the head, huh?
Something like that, yeah.
Suppose to find ideal targets, we can either make this a more combative role, where you just grab a random someone with dexterity brawl, or we can have it like you're looking for opportune targets that aren't likely to fight back very much. In which case it would be what's streetwise.
We're gonna go with Wit Streetwise. What difficulty?
Are you doing it near to Elysium?
She'll take a couple blocks away from there.
I'm still in the general vicinity though, so I'm going to say difficulty 7.
Well, that didn't work.
Alas, you do not find any weak, easily overpowered victims within that radius of Elysium. You have burned yourself an hour, which means you have at most an hour left. Would you like to try again with a +1 difficulty? Or would you like to change your strategy?
Let's change your strategy a little bit.
Going to the club, perhaps?
Yeah, if she can find someone not completely trashed.
Mm-hmm. Try and avoid someone that's drunk, fair enough. And how are you going to approach these people you find that don't look entirely trashed? You gonna be seductive, or are you just going to try and pull away to a corner, or something else? We don't have a specter of a Malkavian playing voyeur near you anymore.
Should probably pull someone to a corner or the bathroom, somewhere quiet.
Well, if you wish to be seductive, go ahead and give me manipulation subterfuge. The difficulty here is 5, because this is assumedly the club above Elysium. Well, above the other part of Elysium. In which case it is basically set up to be an easy hunting ground. So long as you don't fuck up. And if you fuck up, Rory will be very unhappy with you.
Would you say it was gonna be?
Difficulty 5.
No, what's the attribute?
Manipulation subterfuge.
Difficulty 7?
5.
1 success.
Well, that'll be enough to get you one person. A guy who's looking for a good time lets you pull him into a bathroom somewhere. Of course, he's not going to get hit. Well, he is technically, but that's not in the way he expected to. Because the kiss does feel so very good to its victims. Will not need to make you make a roll, though, so just go ahead and take what you wish.
Just enough to make him woozy.
Excellent. +3 for you, and no booze in him yet, so none of the problems that hit Ursi the other night. That was a fun night, though. And is Jack good?
Yeah, he's fine.
Would it be
Excellente.
possible to get another member of my herd, since it's 2 hours? Because I would like more blood if possible before the meeting.
No, it will
because I'm
not be.
still- Damn.
Because you remember they had to cut. It's not just a matter of taking out; they have to actually get to you, or you set the
That's
meeting
right.
up.
That's
And,
right. That's right. That's right.
That's going to be
Why,
a probably.
Ursi, do you need some blood?
Look, man, I'm at 8 out of 12, and I'd like to be at 10 out of 12. But I'm not going to drink blood from one of my companions because I don't want to get bloodbound further.
You could take 2 from Maisie.
I don't want to be completely bloodbound
Aw, why not?
because, well, I have some amount of self-control is my highest virtue.
But it could be beneficial, and who says that Maisie's going to use it against you?
I think it is safer for Ursi. Ursi believes it's safer for Ursi if Ursi does not do this. 'Cause he
Just
does
know
not,
that I would totally allow her to make the attempt if she wanted to use a different method. to
I
try
am
and trick you into it.
aware. I am aware, which is why it's like if she attempts to do it forcefully, he'll try to resist, but he'll probably fail. But if she doesn't force it on him, he's going to be doing his best to not do that. Because he knows that she's bloodbound to him in one stage, but he's 2 stages bloodbound to her, so he doesn't want to get to 3rd.
I mean, I think after Maisie gets a little bit more blood, she would attempt to try and give him some more. Give him some more.
Oh no!
Just out of
She doesn't
character.
want
Out
to
of
see him
character.
frenzy.
I know, out of character. Yeah.
Out of character. Are you okay with that if that happens, though, Bagel? I just want to make sure there's not going to be
Yeah,
any.
no, it's fun stories. It's a fun
Okay,
story.
just making sure.
Ursi's in such a like he's like simultaneously in a really good position and also just a fucking worse position. He's in a bad spot. Not necessarily super bad. Who knows?
Yep. But I'm just saying, if Maisie was to make that attempt before the assembly, that is her prerogative. But she will only have a little bit of time to do so because she took so damn long hunting.
Yeah, she would try.
How are you going to try?
Well, she'll pull Ursi into another room and dominate him.
Oh fuck!
Going for the
Dude,
throat.
I didn't think it was gonna go that way. I thought you were just gonna try and talk to him about it. Oh no! It's just gonna go so
Make
much.
sure you get Ursi's safe word before you start.
Yeah, what's Ursi's
Oh
safe
no.
word?
This is a lot of information coming my way. Give me a moment. Fuck. Okay.
I should like to say, just for the for clarification, knowing that he bonds easy is kind of meta knowledge, but since y'all both seem to be okay with this, I'm okay with y'all progressing. Just saying.
Fair.
But I mean, you could look at this as not as Maisie attempting to fully bond him, maybe just progress it because she thinks it'll only be progressing it, but also so that he doesn't flip out like he has been known to do at least 3 times so far in this chronicle.
Yeah, that would be Maisie's thought process. Is like, shit, if he frenzies in there, in front of the prince, that's not gonna be good.
It won't just be in front of the prince; it's going to be in front of most people in Miami, at least most kindred in Miami.
Yeah, no,
that
he's
wouldn't
not
be good
gonna.
for
He's
him
not
as a
gonna
bully
fuck
boy.
up. He's. Yeah, I won't. I don't
Okay,
want
so
him
let's
to
roleplay
fuck
this.
up.
Let's start
Okay.
the part where Maisie
Okay.
starts leading Ursi to the private room. Go.
Yes, you wanted to talk privately. What is wrong?
I have concerns, and I want to prevent some things from potentially happening. For your best interest, in my opinion.
In what regard? I know we both just went out to feed. Are you okay? What? I don't understand.
Maisie's gonna like full force turn around and look at him dead in the eye and start to dominate him.
All right.
Very
What do I
well.
roll
What is
to
your
resist?
temporary? What is your?
My temporary willpower is. Oh, I'm fucked.
What is your temporary willpower?
I haven't been able to regain willpower, so I'm at 2.
That means that her difficulty is 2.
Oh
Fuck.
shit.
Maisie, make me a manipulation and leadership check as you do this against difficulty 2. Now, how much she can now how much she can do is based on how much successes she got, and she did get. Well, okay, yeah, she got a lot of successes.
She got 6 successes.
But
Oh,
I'll
no.
go ahead and read off this little section just to say, obviously with 5, she's going to be able to do it no matter what. Because your generation, last I checked, is not lower than hers. So you can't just be
I
immune to it.
don't. I'm Gen 11.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
The number of successes determines how well the suggestion takes hold in the victim's subconscious. If the vampire scores 1 or 2 successes, the subject cannot be forced to do anything that seems strange to her. She might walk outside, but it is unlikely to steal a car. At 3 or 4 successes, which is what I believe this falls under, the command is effective unless the following endangers the subject. It doesn't technically endanger you. And at 5, well, you can implant anything that's not outright suicidal. So, yeah. You're going to drink from her. But, basically, state your command.
Ursi, you're going to drink my blood and take 2 dots. You know, whatever that would be in.
Well, two pints, two whatever we want to call it.
Whatever you
but
want to
yeah.
call it for reality, but you're going to take 2. And you're going to top off to.
Going to take the edge off, yeah. Basically, you feel her will overpowering your own, and your will has been stretched so thin in recent nights, especially after the Malenki business. You just have not been able to recover your will, and she shreds right through it with that command. Her eyes pouring into your own. You must drink.
I think there's like a half a second of his eyes going wide of like, oh fuck, no, and then it just glazes over, and it's just like, all right, and then he just immediately goes for a bite.
And you will take the taking the top off, so to speak. Can't really technically specify too, but we will say it was used in character terms of what that normally represents.
Yeah, I take the.
Which means that you are now at a full scale blood bond to Maisie, and at this level, you are more or less completely bound to that vampire. They are the most important person in your life. Lovers, relatives, and even children become secondary to the all-consuming passion. At this level, a regnant may use the dominate discipline on a thrall even without the benefit of eye contact. Merely hearing her voice will be enough for her to dominate you in the future.
Oh shit.
Additionally, should you try and resist dominate or a similar mental control power for some reason, the difficulty of such resistance is increased by 2.
Oh yeah.
The
So
blood bond.
do you not
The blood
roll
bond
to
is-
resist the
No.
dominate? Oh,
Not
it's not
in older
opposed, it's
editions, you
just-
don't.
Fuck.
The number of successes is what dictates how well they do, and your actual temporary willpower is what determines your ability to resist. If you're not outright
Yeah,
immune.
I really need to get some willpower, man. It's been bad for like 3 months.
Yeah. The blood bond is true love, albeit a twisted and perverse version of it. Ultimately, we can't reduce the vagaries of love down to a simple yes/no system. Some thralls, particularly people with conformist or other dependent natures, or with willpower 5 or less, will commit any act, including suicide or murder, for their beloved. Other characters have certain core principles that they will not violate. A full blood bond, once formed, is nearly inviolate. Once bound, a thrall is under the sway of her regnant and her regnant only. She cannot be bound again by another vampire unless the first blood bond wears away naturally. A vampire can experience lesser, 1 or 2 drink bonds towards several individuals. Indeed, many kindred enjoy such bonds as they create artificial passion in their dead hearts. Upon the formation of a full blood bond, though, all lesser sensations are wiped away. Vampire lovers occasionally enter into mutual blood bonds with each other. This is the closest thing the undead can feel to true love. Even this sensation can turn to disgust and hate over centuries, though, and in any event, few kindred trust each other enough to initiate it. The blood bond is a mighty force, but it is at its most potent when perpetually reinforced with further drinks. Being a thrall often reinforces the bond, and blah 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 blah. It is possible, though difficult, for a vampire to temporarily resist the blood bond. Doing so requires the player to make a willpower roll. The difficulty is typically 8. This can be modified. And accumulate a number of successes equal to the number of times the thrall has partaken of the regnant's blood, to the maximum difficulty of 9. The thrall must then spend a willpower point. Upon doing so, the bond is negated for a variable amount of time, from one scene, or to one turn. One scene if you're just plotting against them, one turn if you wish to actually physically attack them.
And
So you can temporarily resist it, but it's very costly.
Now, this is the part that made me more worried about this. How does this interact with the chalice?
You're talking about your bond to Clan Tremere, yes?
Yes. When you said that the full one completely overrides the other, does it just break it?
Indeed.
So I'm no longer bound to Clan Tremere.
Correct.
Oh no.
And if people find out about that, that is going to cause you some very serious trouble. You'll be seen as a liability.
Yeah. That's why I was like, please. That's why I was like, is there any way I can resist this? Because, I'm fucked if this is ever found out.
You are so very fucked, sir.
Yeah, this has screwed me over very badly.
This is the first time a player's been fully bound to another one in my games, though. So I'm just kind of happy about this. I'm just going to remove your blood bond to Transmere and Blood and Boons. I'm going to upgrade your bond to Maisie at stage 3.
Oops.
Not where I was expecting tonight's session to go, but you know what? I'll take it. I did make sure you were somewhat fine with it first, though, which is why I asked, because it's kind of a big deal.
I was down for the attempt. I was not expecting it to be this hard this fast. I thought I was going to have a little bit more time to regain willpower, but that's okay. I was not.
So, as you come to after feeding on Maisie, you will look at her with all that new perspective in your eyes.
Oh, that's weird. God, this is a huge mix of emotions then. Because it's like,
Indeed.
on the one hand, it's like, yes, there's the blood bond and infatuation aspect, but then there's also the aspect of him just realizing what she just did to him. And how bad of a situation she's just put him in.
Which, admittedly, you're pretty sure she doesn't know how about that part, but, you know, it's all fun.
You two done playing hide the zucchini yet?
Says Jack from outside the door.
The fuck? We were having a conversation. He gives like a hard look, and then it softens, and then it goes back to being a hard look, and he's just like, we will talk about this later.
Wouldn't have it any other way. Don't fuck up with Gutter Jack.
Her words, not intended to be, but they strike you with the force of a command by the one who you are devoted to.
Yes. One moment, I am getting a real world phone call.
Me, colon. Why am I not blood bonded? Me realizing, oh yeah!
You do this every time you actually look in Blood and Boons, and then you like, you know, you actually asked me one time, hey, why didn't you add me there yet? And then and I just kind of stare at you, and it's oh.
I mean, does Jack want to be blood bond? Or is he unable to? I
He's expected to work.
just fucked Ursi's whole character up.
Maisie trying to turn the entire coterie into her blood slaves.
I mean, maybe. Protection detail.
Anyway, I'll be right back. I need to dash to the bathroom, so consider it a 5-minute break or something. We will still be having the gathering, even if we have to run a little over, if that's all right.
Fine by me.
I am back.
It's a bio break, so you're good.
Oh, nice. Yes.
While you were gone, Maisie told Ursi that she was going to be her new drummer.
Ha ha ha.
No, she's got.
That's not true. I know that's not true. I have no dots in performance.
I know exactly. That's where you're the drummer. I get to make that joke because I am in fact a drummer.
Nice.
I wonder if this means Ursi's gonna have the symbol on his forehead, like invisibly.
If you, I don't know. I don't know, and I'm very, very worried about it. This has gone so much faster than I thought it would. Oh no! And Ursi was, Ursi was planning on using this execution as like a thing to springboard off of to become Scourge.
I mean, can't you still?
I can still, but the main thing that was influencing that was the bond to the Chalice, was his bond to Clan Tremere, because without his bond to Clan Tremere, he wasn't really interested in having any position in office.
And now he's free.
And now he's free, but he's also like, fuck, this was what I was already planning. I guess she told me not to fuck up, so I guess my plans stay roughly the same. But he is going to have a very rough conversation with Maisie later.
Oh, I imagine.
Yeah, because it's oh. Yeah. Hey. Decapitation is.
I am back. Is everyone here?
I think so.
No, Dia went to
All
the
right,
bathroom.
there's. Who did?
Mm-hmm.
Yep, Dio went to the bathroom.
Okay, well, we'll wait for Dio then.
Yeah, you probably should.
Also, if you're in the bathroom, Dio, you should have your mic muted. I don't want to be hearing any of that.
Too bad.
Yeah, I usually do when I do the bathroom thing.
Give it to assert dominance.
Does Ursi get the mark now of not being a part of the clan anymore?
No, that would be if he did the vinculum.
Okay.
Valkyrie.
Check.
Okay. Yeah, the Valkyrie. Yeah, the Vinculum.
Which means he just has to pretend he's still bonded.
Yeah.
I think that on some level, Ursi has a certain level of gratefulness to Clan Tremere. He's obviously it's not entirely. It might not be enforced by the bond anymore, but
Oh yeah, no, he still vouches for Clan Tremere. He'd be dead without them.
and it's
Like,
letting him do things like full lightning
dying.
powers.
Yeah, no, it has unearthed an entire. He's grateful for his vampirism. He chose this. He was given a choice, and he chose it.
Mhm.
So he still likes Clan Tremere. He just doesn't supernaturally follow them anymore. Which still may be an issue later, but
It's just going to be so. It's just going to be so weird when we get to the point where you're basically obsessing over Maisie, you know, and despite the fact she's already got a boyfriend, you know, it's just going to be a whole thing.
Overprotective Lex.
It's basically going to be a case of interesting, because I don't know if he's, because I know like the full infatuation is blood bond. But God, when he's finally able to get some willpower back, he's probably going to try and resist it, depending on what happens, because it's not
Resisting it is very temporary, and
Very
like what you can
temporary,
use.
yes.
Yeah, it's like a scene if you're plotting against them, and it's a turn if you're doing something direct, like attacking them.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Basically,
So
the
you-
idea behind it would be,
because
just
because
try
the
to
way-
get. Oh, sorry.
because the way things are, expect that like sometimes Maisie may say something, and I expect Anna might also be doing this out of character, like inadvertently say something that you will be in character expected to take seriously. Then you might want to resist then.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Because right now she is the most important person in Miami to you.
Yep.
Which could come to a problem at some point. But we'll cross that bridge when we get there.
Yeah. All I know is that when we have the tough conversation, Ursi will try and resist for like the scene, so they can have a conversation and not bound by it. But then he knows he's gonna fall back into it.
Hopefully have some
Indeed.
willpower by then.
Hopefully. He was about, when I gave out. Mercy was like the one person when I gave out willpower that hadn't actually done anything that session for his archetypes.
Yeah. Though I can say safely that this session I definitely have.
Oh, absolutely, yes.
Yeah. I am. He is doing his best to survive.
I was speaking with something. I actually did that for last session. I should have done that for last session. I was thinking, I'll worry about that after the session's over. It's fine. In any case, Dio, let us know when you're back from the bathroom.
Oh, I never went to the bathroom. I was just making a joke.
I was gonna say it, but then I was like, oh wait, no. He said, okay, yeah, no, okay, cool.
I find weird autistic fact. One of my first headsets of the current line that I'm using, the mute button, that wasn't like a firm toggle like they eventually made it. So, like if you went out of like connection distance from your like thingy, it would turn it off the mute. And the bathroom was like right on the edge of connection range, so it would constantly be going in and out. And so I couldn't mute my headset when I was in the bathroom. And I found out that the hard way.
There you go. Oh my God.
Good night, night, Dean.
Like,
In
right.
any case, time for the assembly. I don't have a ballroom picture yet. I should get one. Goodness. But there will be a large assembly. And most of you will be able, by that I mean Jack and Maisie are probably going to be in the large crowd at this point because Ersi would be taken around separately. But he is going to be doing the choppity.
Yeah. Choppity.
Most of the court is here.
choppity.
Very few of the court isn't here. I mean, aside from standouts, like a couple of Primogen and a couple other people that you know where they are and other sorts. Probably about 80% of the known named characters and as well as most of the unnamed characters y'all haven't met yet are in attendance.
Yeah. As we get up to where, essentially, I want to. Ursi's gonna boost his strength with blood prior to the execution.
Excellent.
Because-
That'll make it even easier. I was already going to have certain things happen to make it easier, but
That's why I wanted
that'll make
blood.
a lot more in character. That'll make a lot more sense too. So there's that.
Yeah, it's why he went out of his way to feed is because he wants to use blood to because it's 1 for 1 for the scene up to his maximum of 5, and then if he pushes beyond that, it's only for later.
No. It's
Nope.
up to 1 above your clan max. It's up to 1 above your clan max, and that's for the scene. And then if you go above that, it's only for a few rounds.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. It's like basically he wants to spend blood for the scene to get to his maximum he can for the scene.
Which is
So he's going to spend 3. Yeah. Wait, 6? So, 6 is his max, but spending 3
6
blood
max.
points.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, so he's going to spend
Fair
3
enough.
blood points to get up to 6.
Our maximum
and
is
then,
based on our clan.
or
No,
like,
it's based on
generation. Yeah, I'm assuming he meant generation.
Yeah. Sorry, I slip up words.
And then when he goes to actually do the deed, he's gonna spend more to have a little bit more strength for the actual act.
I was actually going to set up so you wouldn't need to roll, but yeah, sure. We can roll now. But if you fuck
I thought
up,
I
it's
was
going to
gonna
be
have to.
embarrassing.
I don't want to fuck up.
Well, too late. Now you've
I'm not
probably
gonna-
automated, so that roll will be needed. So that's on
Didn't
you.
know that. No, you know what? I was doing my due diligence and preparing. I have a very high brawl. I'm gonna rip this guy's head off.
Oh, you're going to be using a blade so you can decapitate him, so that you can bring him final death in one smooth stroke.
Oh, I thought I was Oh. Oh no. No.
No, you
I
won't
didn't
have-
realize I was using this. I didn't
You're not
realize I
going
was
to
having
be.
to use blade.
You're not going to be using an attack roll to hit him. You're going to be making your strength roll to see if you chop through in one go.
I see.
Because he is going to be held down, sir. Are you really think they're going to unrestrain him so that he can
Oh
have a
no,
chance
no,
to
no,
fight
no.
back? No.
It's not that. I was just worried. Never mind.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, in any case, you are in a little side chamber. The sheriff is there briefly, but the only real person here other than her will be the prince.
Yeah, Ursi is very much so standing straight, sort of cracking his neck. He is readying himself, but keeping cool.
Are you sure you're going to handle this, Vorontsov? I know your record has been somewhat spotty the last few months.
It will be done, my prince.
I have no doubt about that. Just make it look good and do not hesitate. Hesitation implies weakness, and the court can no longer afford that at this time.
In that regard, you need not worry. Hesitation is not something I will need to worry about in regards to Gutter Jack.
Very well. Meanwhile, out in the hall, we have Jack, we have Maisie, we have basically just about everyone that's anyone is here at the moment, aside from the people that are basically already on the run.
Yep.
How is Maisie doing? Is she feeling happy about herself?
Very much so.
Jack, Maisie looks like she's the canary. She's the cat that got the canary. That's what she's looking like right now. Maybe they really were playing hide the zucchini.
I'm rolling me a wits plus something, perception plus something, majigger.
Sure, make me a wits and empathy check, but you can apply deductive reasoning to this.
Okay, what is L difficulty O?
Difficulty 6, but Maisie gets manipulation and subterfuge, difficulty 6.
To oppose successes.
Yeah, it's opposed. Yeah.
He'll probably beat me.
Oh yeah, you read that you can definitely tell something has happened in that time they were in the room. It almost certainly wasn't actually hiding the zucchini, but something has gone down, something has changed, and she seems rather happy about it, or at least about herself. I'll even throw in that Arcee seemed a little bit different the moment you got to see him after they came out. But not enough time to actually tell what. But I will let you run your little deductive mind games through that. Does Jack wish to try and speak with her about it?
No, we're too public of a place. If I confronted her about it here, people would hear.
Absolutely true. Meanwhile, everyone's attention is soon drawn to the stage as the prince will step out, accompanied by the sheriff, dear Sheriff Nora Fletcher. Behind them, yanking along a no longer staked, but absolutely wrapped in numerous heavy chains, Gutterjack is being dragged by Roxy. Which is kind of a joke because she's smaller than him, but is manhandling him quite effectively. And he is, while somewhat gagged, is muttering out his whole string of curses. I'm glad everyone was able to come tonight. I know it's short notice, and we have so many things going on. Havens being attacked, plots afoot, and whatever little games you do enjoy playing among yourselves. But tonight, however, we have something very special to deal with. A traitor in our midst, a member of a plot against both me and our city as a whole by extension. Someone that very nearly led to the problems that we only barely avoided last June. You may know him, you probably recognize him. This is Gutterjack, who, until recently, was very much having the run of the Warrens thanks to ineptitudes of the no longer Primogen, Gertrude. And tonight, his fate, composing and breaking multiple of our dear, dear traditions, is of course final death. Mr. Ronsov, if you would.
Percy will walk forward and do the
The
deed.
sheriff will hand you a heavy blade. It's clearly more for looks than it is for function, but it's heavy enough that it should do the job.
Yep.
Roxy looks at you, somewhat briefly concerned, hidden within her eyes, as she holds down the already enchained Gutter Jack, keeping his head level as he struggles and those intensify.
Yeah, as Ursi will give a nod to the sheriff as she hands him the thing. He'll acknowledge Roxy, but sort of give her like a tiny nod as well. There's like no worries. And then I will spend, as this is going to be when I actually go to do it. I'm going to spend an additional blood point to take my strength to 7 for the actual attack.
Very well. Now, as he is held down, and as everything else is going on, he's being held down by the sheriff, he's being held down by Roxy, he's being held down by the chains. He can't really move. So you're not really making an attack roll here. You're just trying to chop through it in one go. So roll me strength. At reduced difficulty of, well, it would be 4, but unfortunately, Dick measuring contest modifiers apply, so 5.
So strength, difficulty 5. I will be spending a willpower of my 2.
Mm-hmm. Indeed. You're going down to 1 willpower. I mean, it's already proven worthless tonight, I suppose.
Okay. Strength. And nothing else. Make sure my boost is at the correct number. Difficulty 5. And I'm spending the willpower, so I'm getting an automatic success. Three successes, I guess. Yeah, because I can't re-roll. Re-roll is D5.
Yep, you get 3 successes, which is enough for a complete success. You chop off his head in one motion, and his body starts disintegrating pretty quickly to ashes.
Yeah, I think only like Roxy and the people that are like right there looking at it, or obviously those with the auspex to see very closely. As the blade's coming down, this is just flavor; it doesn't actually affect it, but a little bit of electricity crackle, like very subtly crackles down the blade mid-swing as it goes to connect.
Mm-hmm. Now, as you do this, I want you to make me a conscience roll. Difficulty 8.
Ooh. Oh no. Conscience roll, difficulty 8. Huh. Oh, does ones cancel in conscience rolls?
They do indeed, yes.
Then no successes.
Not a botch, though, which is distinct, because a botch on a conscience roll gets you it loses you a conscience dot and gives you a derangement, but, or can at least give you a derangement. But in this case, congratulations, sir. You go down another dot in humanity.
Oh, I'm humanity 4 now. Oh God, because I'm assuming I can't spend a willpower on that, right?
No, sir.
No,
you cannot.
I
And if you
figured
did,
not.
and even
I
if
figured
you
not.
did, even if you could, you would have to do it before you rolled, and you already rolled.
Yeah, exactly. Fuck.
Ursi is having a night.
Yeah, it's both a really good night and a horrid night.
He's blood bonded. He's lost another dot of humanity, but at the very least, he finally put this fucker into the dust.
More than that, he presented a very effective case to the prince, and so he may be able to, before the prince had put him off for being Scourge, after this, that might have moved him much more in the good direction of becoming Scourge.
Yep.
So he's
And with
furthered his
that
goals.
matter aside, there is still the matter of his accomplice, one now former Primogen Marcus Fatale, whose crimes extend as both a full partner and the planning of treason and a coup against my own authority, and the destabilization of the Camarilla hold on the city as a whole, possibly inviting in hunters and who knows what else. For such flagrant violations, there can only be but one punishment, and considering he isn't exactly here for a quick and easy execution, I will take it at this moment to declare the blood hunt for Marcus Fattel to now begin. He is to be hunted down and killed by whatever means necessary.
We got a blood hunt.
And to whoever is so successful as to do so, may choose their prize from by their boon or by blood. Murmurs will sweep the crowd as that proclamation goes out.
Ursi's eyes.
Rare indeed is the prince that will allow a sanctioned diablerie as a prize, but clearly Marcus's actions have sparked the prince's anger on more than just a certain level.
Making water?
Yeah.
So for mechanics reasons, should a member of the coterie find him and bring him down, yes, you could diablerize him if you so desired. But doing so would forego a boon.
Yep. Would forego a boon. And I know Ursi probably won't go for the diablerization here. He wants that boon because he wants to be Scourge. He didn't fuck up.
Didn't fuck up. Speaking of which, you don't need to worry about that boon for right now, actually.
Oh shit. Is there more to this thing that the prince is saying?
Oh, yes. I'm sure many of you will hope to get your talons into the prize. Perhaps even our new Scourge would like to do so as well. Mr. Ronsov, I wish you the best, but we will see who claims the prize in the end.
He'll give him a nod of respect and being understanding.
Out of character, the sheriff did tell you this would be an audition of sorts.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's just he was not expecting it to be this fast, or I was not expecting it to be this fast. So many things are moving faster than I thought for Ursi's story.
Mm-hmm. Which is where this was actually the point I wanted to get us to, regardless, one way or the other. Next session, the blood hunt of Marcus Votel will begin with a little forward by what Artemis got up to tonight. And we can finally put a lid on the original story arc for this game. And we can move on to entirely new things.
Woo!
I am certainly happy. But I do hope that next time, everyone will get to play a bit more of a bigger part. It was kind of lopsided in Ursi's favor tonight.
Yeah, sorry about that.
It's
It
fine.
happens.
Maisie made a huge fucking session, goddamn.
I was also here.
Yeah, you were. Hey, you were also instrumental in this, in like the thing.
And
I'm sure
I'm
you
going to
got
go ahead and just make. I'm going to make the promise now that phone call is happening next session. It's just going to be really funny when it does because Josh's going to be in the middle of a blood hunt.
Yeah. I think out of character, if that's the end of the session, essentially.
Yeah, it is. It is. Where we are going to hold up there and begin next time. Yes.
In my head, for the getting Patel, basically the thought process for Ursi is he wants to capture him. But if Artemis or Maisie, obviously if Maisie wants interest in diablerizing him or the boon specifically, instead of Ursi would probably have to acquiesce But if
Yeah,
Artemis
Maisie would
is
probably
interested-
use the boon to get herself no longer a probationary member.
that makes sense. That
But
makes a lot
at
of
the
sense.
same time, this is he's not really here for hear me say it, but I would have said it anyway. This is where we get to tidy up one of Artemis's plot hooks from the original Flaws set.
Yeah, which is where I was like, if Artemis is interested in getting that boon or diablerie, he's more than willing to help him get it. As he's
I see how it is.
Hey,
You're willing to help everyone other than Jack. I see how it is, yeah.
he likes Jack, but Jack's gonna be getting his own bonuses otherwise. And Maisie, it's because he's bloodbound to Maisie. And Artemis is because he knows that, you know, that guy just tried to have Artemis burned alive. So there's a lot of very personal, immediate rage.
It goes farther than that, but trying to decide if I want to reveal it now or reveal it next session.
Nah. Don't tell us. I want to learn. I want to learn from Artemis because it'll be fun to hear him say it.
Okay, very well, I will not. But I forgot the other thing I was going to say. It just completely slipped my mind. My mind just blinded the blanking.
I was gonna say, I thought we were gonna get. I thought you said we were gonna get prizes for the whole Cutter Jack thing.
Oh yeah, that was the thing I was going to talk about. Yeah, that will be also wrapping up next session, presumably, where after everything is said and done, even if the coterie is not the ones that brings Patel in, you will be getting certain favors and prizes for being the one to wrap up this whole case so nice and tidy.
Nice and tidy. Yep.
But yeah, but especially Ursi and Jax, it's kind of their job to do it. Granted, part of Ursi's has already been given. I mean,
Yeah.
you're going to be discouraged now. Congratulations. But that still leaves Jack, yes.
Yep. I'm excited for a talk with the Regent next session. As
I don't know if the talk with the Regent will happen next session, but we will see. There's going to be a lot
True, a
going
blood
on next
hunt
session.
has. That's true. a
No,
blood
it'll
hunt has
happen in several sessions. At least 7 or 8.
Yeah, it'll happen post blood hunt after he's been able. Because like, yeah, the prince, the prince kind of offhandedly was like, yeah, go for it. Because I mean, it's a blood hunt for everyone, but he specifically mentioned the new Scourge, so Ursi kind of has to attempt to get him. But yeah, I'm sure the Regent's happy with him now.
Happier, at least.
Yeah, I mean, he was supposed to technically become this a little bit earlier, but like, he's got it done now.
Yep, for several reasons, one of which was, of course, your killing of Elliot. Not that, I mean, officially you weren't the one that killed him, but you know,
Yeah, of course.
dying
I
on
didn't
your
do
watch
that.
was absolutely still attributed to you.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. He was a bully boy. He was not a. We're not hounds, right? Hounds are like a specific thing, right?
Hounds are the name they started really using in V5. I think they technically used it at older points, but it wasn't as widespread.
Okay, so bully boy and hound are functionally the same type.
They're functionally, yes. You're basically the deputy working directly for the, for either the sheriff or the Scourge. Technically,
Yeah,
it does
he's an
have their own
attack
now,
dog.
but
He's an attack dog. And if he can have his own deputies. Oh no.
will likely be expected to at least build a team of a couple of ghouls to help you out there.
Yeah. And also, he just got bloodbound to someone.
Yes. Maisie now
giving
has
them
the
a
Scourge
official-
bloodbound to her.
Yep. Yes, she does.
Power.
Yeah. And he probably
Well,
will
some
not
of the
hesitate to attempt to
scenes,
offer
yes.
her a job. Like, once the Blood Hunt is over, he's probably going to offer her a job as a deputy of the Scourge.
Just remember, if you are in doubt about how you should act in regard to Maisie, just think like Lord of the Rings, think Gollum, think my precious.
Yes. Yeah, I've never had to roleplay a full blood bond before. This is going to be interesting.
Fun.
Should be fun, especially since he has the overpowering emotions of the blood bond, but also the very mixed emotions of just him.
It was in an 1870s New York game, but I mean, in fairness, it didn't happen during the course of the Chronicle. I actually set it up when Rob and I were making our characters, that I was going to basically be his henchman. And so I took the flaw in advance, the bound flaw. It was definitely one of my favorite runs that I've had. It's fun to be the henchman, it really is.
It definitely can be. But just being like, all right, what do I do? Got it? Okay, I did it. What do I do next?
Lord Wessex, I did the thing. I burned down the other brothel. It worked fine. Oh, Lord Wessex, what would Lord Wessex do in this situation? I'm going to shoot that guy. Fun fact, started a riot between the police and the Irish workers building a bridge. Basically, instead of firing a shot, just I went over everyone's heads. I fucked it up and I actually nailed one of the cops, and then everyone started shooting and fighting, and the riot burned down like an entire section of the city. Was the thing.
Oh. Damn.
Okay, so I am going to hop off and get some food, because there's been some food waiting for me in the crock pot for like the last 3.5 hours.
Should we do XP then? Like real fast?
Oh, right, you were right. I almost forgot to do experience. That is, that would have been dumb. Artemis just gets 1 because he wasn't here. That's how we do things, you know. But for the rest of you, you get your base, you get your role play. What did we learn tonight? Starting with Jack. What did Jack learn tonight?
We learned that Marcus Vital was apparently doing a conspiracy against El Principe with Gutterjack.
Yeah, you know what? Fair enough, yes. Ursi, what did Ursi learn tonight?
Ursi learned that his hunch about Denis being far more valuable and effective than he thought was true, and that he was, and he's also learned that no, that's not the right thing to say. Yeah, I think it's he learned that the thin blood problem was started not actually by the Sabbat, but exacerbated by the Sabbat. Yeah, he learned that there's effectively still a thin blood army in the city.
Indeed. Basically, the way it works is this: Miami, because of its nature, because of its like down here, has always had a slightly higher, like wandering thin blood caitiff problem than some other cities, based on a variety of factors. But then it was increased by them, and then it was increased again by Valyria, and it just kind of, you know, which is why it was such a problem back in June, where you had masquerade breaches happening every night.
Yee.
Okay, yes. Maisie, what did Maisie learn tonight?
Maisie learned how good of an investment she just made with Ursi.
You don't know that. You don't technically know that he is fully bound to you yet, but you definitely know he's at least to stage 2.
Yeah, but just the display of him killing Gutterjack, that, yeah, she made a good investment.
I mean, yeah, the person that she's 2-stage bloodbound is the fucking Scourge now.
Very well, you all each get your learning experience. Now we will have MVP. Maisie, who is your MVP?
It's gonna be Ursi, I think, this time.
Fair enough. It was kind of an Ursi heavy session. Ursi, who's your MVP?
Maybe for blood bonding me.
For dominating your ass and forcing you to drink her blood, yes.
Yeah.
Jack,
That's a
who is your
huge
MVP?
Look at Ursi.
Aye, one extra for Ursi. And I'm just going to go ahead and put that in here. We got one for Artemis. 0627.
So, showed up, learned. So I'm getting
Good,
4.
4.
Thank you. Okay, cool.
I'm about to update the totals. Just give me a moment. Goodness.
Nice.
There we go. Totals are updated. I gotta say, Ursi dropping to Humanity 4 before Jack was not on my bingo card.
Definitely wasn't
Say
on
that,
mine.
like, has Jack actually done any low humanity actions in the game?
That's the thing. No, he hasn't really. He just is cold. And so I was kind of expecting it to happen, but it's like just because you're cold doesn't mean you're not human. Doesn't mean you have humanity. So it's been a very interesting thing. Of like, yeah, Jack is more human than Ursi now. Well, fucking fun session, y'all.
Indeed.
Have a good one, us. Talk to you when I next talk to y'all.
Indeed. See you around.
See ya. I have 23 experience to spend. I don't know what I'm gonna spend it on. Well, I've earned 127 total.